All right, all right, all right. Ashes of Creation. Here we go, baby. We'll start out slow like we usually do. Let's do some mining, you know, whatever. I left Tangent Rockbeard right on a 10 node when I logged out. So that's like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes ago. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Bring my good luck charm. Come here, good luck charm with staticky hair. When are you going to get out of your jammies, girl? Come here. Huh?
Never.
Never. You on vacation? All right. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, there's nothing here, Isabel. All right. Daddy's got to go find new rocks, okay? Oh, look at that guy. He's waiting over there, too. Everybody's waiting. All right. Love you. Hey, go get changed. Get ready for your day, okay? Don't be a slacker streamer. Love you. All right, let's go. Yeah, we'll wander around for a minute, see who pops in. Oh, turn Discord on. Oh my, that was loud. One hand playing. Yeah, I think that'll end up dead quicker than normal, right? Just plug the neural link in and I can do it all. Plug me into the matrix, man. Doing well. How are you doing, Touchy Feely? Good Lord. Is that as loud for you guys as it is for me? All the volume, Windows just continually like screwing with my sound. I went through in the Stream Deck, everything was turned down to 50%. So I think we fixed that. Like,
I'm in danger.
I can almost hear that, but it's still not where it's supposed to be. Oh my goodness. Like, sound is the one thing that Windows just continually wants to jack up on my machine. We're going to get this mining up to level 20 just because. Be prepared. We find shiny rocks along the way. That's cool. I got a little bit of copper earlier. Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot to do. Yes. That's weaponsmith. Hold on. I will look at chat in just a second. Which shirt am I wearing right now? Apprentice Miners. Okay, good. I am in that stuff. Pretty good. Burning through PoE 2. Still real. You know, I need to get back to that. When we have a day off from Ashes, I'll probably go back there and start over again. Or not. I don't know. I've got a game I want to start playing. It's a D&D game. I played Solasta, Crown of the Magister, but they've got a 2 coming out, and I think they're going to have like a free early access kind of thing. Although, for some reason, this AOC game is really piquing my interest. However, I don't know. I feel at $100. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a sub game, so you got to do that math for yourself. I think, honestly, for time played, I feel good about it, but you got to answer that one for yourself. By the way, I want to say special thank you to the 7 people that have used my Ashes of Creation referral link. I don't even know what I get for that, but you guys are awesome, dude. I just like that I actually have 7 people that went through me to get there. Good morning, Keldor Grayskull. Is the coffee made yet, Keldor? Hast thou made thine coffee? Nope. I'm finishing up like number 3 right here. Oh, I gotta get this crown put in pretty soon. There's a lot of shit that needs to happen. I think I got like beard oil or something on the mouse. It's not good. It's not good. I'm ready to grind out and get to this 16, Keldor. I don't even know where I'm going to go to do that yet, but I don't know if you're getting in game. I don't want to presume. Buying the key, you get access to the regular alphas and the betas. Yeah, nobody knows when the game goes live. My most aggressive guess, which is probably completely ass wrong, is last quarter of 2026. I think it's more likely to be deep into 2027. But you get all that time until then, and at least, hey, Salavino. Dude, I'm in Discord. Am I? Am I in Discord? I think I'm in Discord, right? Yes, I am. Vino, if you want to go grind some levels, let's do it, man. I'm just out here looking for the metals and such. Pet and elementals. Ooh, I think I see something over there that needs to be in my pocket. I could be wrong. I see the iron. What's on the other side of the iron? No, can't get that. Son of a...
Hey, what up, what up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yep, just gonna hang out, lurk here until you guys want to do some leveling.
Oh, I'm down to do it. I think Keldorf's going to be coming in soon. Was talking to Krurian earlier. He's up at level 10 now, so he'll probably be coming up on our heels before too long. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll make my way back to Mira. Where are you at?
I'm out chopping wood. I've got some blue and green stones for you whenever you want them.
All right. Yeah, I'll meet you in... Well, I'll head back to Mira. What are we thinking as far as grinding levels today?
I don't have a clue.
I'm
guessing Keldor probably knows where we need to go.
Yeah, I kind of like the sighted seekers up north of Carfin. The only downside to that one, as long as we have Keldor, we're good. Because there's no Ember Spring close by. But like you can do those and those goblins there, they're decent.
Yeah, that sounds stellar. They drop gear too, don't they?
Keldor needs coffee. Yeah. Let's see. Have you tried Bard? I have not tried Bard just because it's not my thing. And it's actually a really complicated class. Kalis is really good at it. Not everybody's really good at it. I don't even remember. What are you playing, Bino?
Mage.
Mage, yes. So, fellow deeps. A lot of people love the Bard. If that's your role, you're going to love it. Yeah, I was shocked. I logged into my Ashes account. I've had 7 referrals so far. That makes me feel good. Just being connected to 7 more poor, unfortunate souls that are going to sink their soul into the game. It's my fault. I kid. Oh, I need to go check out some commissions and stuff too. Let me go do some shopping on the boards in town. Oh, it's all good, Keldor. You were away back when. Oh yeah. My guard is chasing that damn beholder. Damn. He is on it. Dude's got wheels. Oh, there's the crashed caravan. No metals up in here. All right. Right on. Get your coffee. Get ready. It'll be a slog. Wouldn't mind hitting 17 today. That would be exceptional. Let me go check all the boards, see what's available.
That was eye-opening last night, how hard those level 25s hit.
Good Lord, dude. I got hit once on the caravan thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a big difference between a 25 and I'm 17. Huge
Well, and if you heard, I don't know if it was who was talking, but like somebody got hit by a fighter that had level 25 fighter that had gear, and the gear really makes a difference. So
yeah, huge difference.
let's see, run through stuff.
I just don't get how these people are all 25 and geared up.
Yeah, well, you know.
They either exploited or they are just full. They went full on degenerate. Haven't
Yeah,
slept in 2 weeks.
I won't. I just not interested in doing that. You know,
Yeah, me neither.
either one of those things. Like,
We'll all be there in a month or so.
yep. And I've been working like a lot of you on other things too. You know. Alright, I don't see any of those I want. Let me go up into town, up north here, or south, up the hill. I'm just excited to see a level 4 town and the artisan stuff unlocked. Vassal ships, all the good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully after the holidays here, we'll see some stuff start rolling.
Yeah, I figure they'll come back, clean house a little bit. They'll roll out about, what did they say, the 16th, roll out some pretty cool stuff.
Man, they better slap the exploiters. I'm going to be really discouraged if we don't see some hardcore.
Yeah, I think Steven knows that. Yeah. I mean, shit, he logged in on his own stream and asked somebody if they'd seen any exploiters today and then gave them Santa hats. So,
Oh, sweet.
hunt bears. Yeah. Catch fish. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. Ooh, I haven't checked that in a while. What is... the current playtests, are they on specific days? So we've been in the Wild Wild West. It's been open over the holiday break. It's supposed to be 5+ days going forward in phase 2. I don't think we actually know those days yet. And I disagree with Telnoran. I don't think they're going to take a long break. I think we'll have like a 2-day break because they did say 5+ days. So I think we'll see about a 2-day break and then we'll figure out what the days are going to be from there. That's just my own opinion. What's this bro doing? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the node progress. 0% because they've got us locked in. Okay. That sucks. I gotta go get this copper smelted. Is it your character name Vino or what's your character name?
Vino, yep.
Yeah.
Is there a gathering commission board in Maryland? I can't find it.
I think so. Up here, up at the gathering. There's also one over by the marketplace that I didn't go to.
Okay, let me check there.
It's got the anvil over it.
Oh, there we go. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for. Get a little extra XP for the gathering.
Yep. There you are. Let's see. Oh, I don't want snow. I'll do the bluegill. I don't think I can do any of these anymore.
You want the stone that I have, or I don't mind just holding it if you don't want to mess with it right now.
Let me see what my bag looks like. Because it's always that first bag that screws it up. I need to vendor some shit. Do some things. Let me vendor a couple things here real quick.
Lucky, do you have to make your novice pickaxe before you go up to the apprentice?
I don't think so.
Because like when I go to the guy to craft a pickaxe, all it's showing me is novice. And
Yeah, you got to go up to Winstead.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's in the back of town there. I know it's taken a minute to understand what they were doing with all that in the systems. Nope, I don't want to sell 10. All right, I could probably take some stone from you now. If you're over here.
Do you want common zinc?
Yes, any metals at all. I'm more than happy to. Let's see, 5.
Oh, so you want the common stuff too? Okay.
On the metals, absolutely, yeah.
What about woods? You want any blue or green wood?
I think I'm good on the wood. Telnoran gave me a ton of it for fuel.
Do you prefer granite or basalt? I've got a ton of it.
Basalt is usually, I've not seen a lot of uses for the granite yet.
Okay.
Watch them change that all around and then it's gonna be like, damn. I'm still over by the vendor if you're looking for me.
Yeah. Yep. Trying to get all the basalt I can give you instead of the granite.
Let's see, oak timber. I gotta put that away. I need to go put that away. I'm gonna run in the building real quick. Oh, what do I have? All right. That on its way. Yeah, if you need to make a trip to Winstead, we can roll up there.
I'm not in a big hurry. I just want to know what I need to start gathering for that pickaxe.
Now, I made a nice one. So if you need, like, we could talk about, like, what metals you want to put into that, because I ended up with, like, a heroic pickaxe, and it does help.
This interface needs some work.
Let's try those 4 right there until I can move some more stuff down to the bottom of my bag.
Gotcha.
Yep, and then I can. Thank you. Because the inventory still gets stuck. Let me move that. Okay, yeah, it automatically moves it. Now you can trade again. It's just for whatever reason it gets really stuck if it. Nice. Zinc, thank you. Yeah, the way I look at most of the common stone is like, at least you're getting mining experience out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm way behind on any kind of crafting. I'm just trying to get all my gatherings to apprentice now, which I've got mining and I'm close on the other two.
What town are you in, sir?
I'm in Mira. We're both in Mira, actually.
Dear, right.
I
I am 10 feet from where we were last night. We logged out.
Yeah, I logged it a little earlier and just said I'll move my guy. All right, that didn't work. All right, why did I do that?
Well, the thing I don't like about the crafting right now, besides it being placeholder, just kind of a waste of fucking time, is the fact that one of them is so fucking easy that you don't have to do basically much of anything except mine the lowest level item and run it all the way to journeyman.
Which one's that?
Stone.
Stoneworks.
Oh, stone.
Yeah, I'm level 20 in stone, and that's all I've done. Granite. Just tons and tons of granite, and stacks of 250 nonetheless.
Okay, I'll leave the storage.
But most of the rest of the professions are bottlenecked by the resources you need. You basically have everyone else hamstrung into this stupid anti-capitalist, greedy, money-hungry asshole scheme where everybody's like, oh, there's this copper thing that's super common, but I want fucking 2 gold for a white.
Yeah, the prices on the auction house to me are a little nuts. I mean,
Well, actually, that's the problem. It's not an auction house.
yeah,
If it was an auction house, all those things would be stacked next to each other, and then people would be like, hey, wait a minute.
yeah.
I am
Mark-
never selling my shit at 5 gold apiece.
Mark-
Shoot, mate. What do you
work
want
it
to
out.
do tonight?
Yes, that shit would drop so fast, we'd be watching copper sell for like 14 copper. It would actually be a little less, or no, a little more than what the vendor would give you for it.
Right.
Well, here's an example of a problem. Copper is very rare right now as far as getting it in your hands.
Yep.
I have to use 8 to 12 copper to make a sword or mace, whatever the hell the thing is that I make. And it's worth jack shit when I have to vendor it because it's not worth anything to anybody. And I can't salvage it to at least get a percentage of the metal back either. And I think the whole idea of gold sinks, like I need that explained to me better because I'm not buying in like the current need for it.
In World of Warcraft, people used to complain about the repair bill. Oh my god, I got to repair. Okay, big fucking whoop. Here in this game, yeah, repair bills suck. The thing you're gonna hear first, way before anybody says anything about the repair bill, is their XP debt. It's instantly die one time, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, my XP debt."
Well, yeah, I mean, I was sitting on 8 of those big glints last night. You get rolled by somebody training once, basically a third of your shit's gone. 2/3 if the guy picked it up, and it's like, so I ended up getting down to like 2. By the time you paid your repair bill, you were like, okay. All right. We need to like Keldor.
I'm rolling through Lionhold right now.
Oh, the Metropolis.
I'm probably a minority, but I really like the fact that death really matters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
You really.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
complaining about it. I'm
you
just
really
stating
don't
I
want to
just think
die.
it's hilarious. No one wants to die.
Yeah, and
I
it's.
gotta-
Yeah.
I got a buddy I used to play with, man, who'd lose his shit when we'd fucking die. And I was just like, who cares, dude? We just fucking respawn and go back. Like, if we were playing New World at the time, he'd die and he'd
death
get
is meaningless.
so angry. And I was just like, who cares, dude? Just respawn. Let's go. What the hell's the problem, man? I don't like fucking dying. I'm like, you're immortal. Who gives a shit? Just go.
Yeah, out of all the games, this one irritates me the least. Like, Valheim could get under my skin when I died the third time trying to go get my stuff back, right?
Yeah,
But-
at least it's not everything.
Yeah. Oh
You know,
my
at
God,
least
that would
you're
be
not dying,
terrible.
dropping your entire bag, all your resources, and your gear.
Yeah, no, that would be terrible. No, we have it pretty good.
We wouldn't be playing this game. We would have bitched instantaneously. Like, nope, not doing that.
Yeah.
Aw, these poor newbies. I'm rolling through the New Ayla ruins at the top of Lionhold, crossing the bridge, and this guy is standing here on a ranger, and he shoots at the he shoots at these goblins, and he ends up surrounded by poison on all sides. He can't even move. He's just stuck in the middle.
Oh, no. That's what it's kind of fun sometimes, to just go through and wipe all the enemies around him. Yeah, ramen. Oh my God, the Ashes of Creation Reddit. Yeah, I can only do that in micro doses. And that's like building up poison tolerance. Like, that would be the only reason I read the Reddits when Steven does something on there. You should see ramen here. Let me throw a link in chat for you. Let me go find that recording of Steven's stream. Where is that?
Oh, about what's coming.
Yo, he's just funny, dude. Like, I enjoyed the Santa hat for you. Here we go. This is Steven's stream right there. Recorded by whoever Asan. DS Viceroy. Yeah. All right. What do you think, Keldor, decided Seekers up there? You good with that? And he's gone. You do agree with the deception behind the showcases versus release frustrations? That was kind of shady, but everything else fairly normal. I don't think they're doing business. All right, people just... Yeah, we talked a lot about that yesterday, so I won't repeat myself on that. But, like, I think one of the main problems is people, including myself, like, at large, do not know what an alpha is supposed to look and feel like.
Yeah, the biggest problem with this game right now is people's expectations. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, Ramen.
If we're having these discussions a year from now, I mean, then I'll be, right with everybody else. But right now, I mean...
Well, Ramen's a good friend in chat right here, and he just said exactly what we were talking about the other day. I think it was telling Norin. They need to cut down on the grind to max level so people can actually test shit. At this point, just level people. Like, we're done. Because...
Right. Exactly, because it's a test, like you said, it's a test. I mean, just level everybody up to 25, give us some gear, let us go test caravans and node progress and all that stuff.
Yeah, because then you're going to get people pouring into the artisanship and the crafting, trying to make gear to be better than the other people. And you take away the edge from the little tryhards and exploiters. Like, it's done at that point.
So did you guys see this latest guild shout? That was the 1202.
I've seen a bunch of them. Which one are you speaking of?
About how we will soon become a unified guild.
Yep. I agree with this point though. It's like if they had, I don't understand why they didn't do 300 person guild and be done.
Well, Steven doesn't think we should have that to start with, since we're supposed to work toward that. And I'm just like, 300's not enough, dude. It's not even close to enough.
No, I think you start at whatever the high number is. Let's call it 500. You want it to be 500? It can be 500. Let's call it 500. You start there and work your way down to the benefits you get as a smaller guild if you want to code that shit later. But just like, look at what's going on. You have so-and-so's guild 1, so-and-so's guild 2, so-and-so's guild 3. Like, it obviously is not working.
That's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for him to say, oh, we're going to do 300, like, okay, but that's only 6.
Whatever.
Worth of people.
Here's where you get your number. Here's where you get your number. Because you're Steven and you have the data. Here's where you get your number. You go over to Lenneth and you see how many actual pirates are actually playing. And you multiply that by 1.25. There's your starting point, big ass guild. And then you start working your way down.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you're like, oh, I want to build this leveling system for guilds.
Yep.
It gives you all these bonuses and perks. You're like, okay, well then this thing we used to do where we were going to let the guild grow, we're going to shrink it now.
Funnel. Yeah, it's going to be a funnel.
Yeah.
You're going to flip it.
It's going to get smaller. You want to be a PvP oriented guild, then this giant, 1,500 or whatever number we picked is just going to get smaller.
Yep.
And that will entirely be up to you based on what perks you do pick.
Oh, yeah. And I think exactly that's how you build that system. You go from the biggest, widest part of the funnel. Okay, you guys are all in a guild. The only benefit is you have the same tag right now. And we'll start adding shit and then funneling down the size. Not hard. Especially if you're operating from the premise of everything's being built right now from the skeleton out. Like, don't start with this nonsensical idea of, well, we don't want to, no, just let us group up the way we want to and then work around it.
To get used to 300.
Did they get word that they're increasing the guild size?
We have no idea.
Smells that way to me. It's not been said, but
Well, from what I was reading in the guild shout, it basically just means we're gonna get rid of all these weird
names and do
names
1, 2,
we
and
have for
3.
guilds and just start doing the 1, 2, 3 like everybody else was doing.
Okay, so let's just have some nice dreams here, though. Fast forward 2 years when the actual guild systems are built in. Oh my God, it's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah, because then they'll just be the Chaos and Lace Guild, and then there'll be the Cartel Alliance.
Oh,
Oh no, did I go to the wrong town?
Nah, you're gonna find us.
Keldor, do you have to come to Marilith for something? Or are you good with just meeting us on the north side of Carfin?
Sir, I am behind you.
Okay. Well, you just said you might have gone to the wrong town, so let's go out this way.
Well, I looked over at the stream and I saw you standing there, and I was like, "Man, I'm in the wrong spot." Pino said I'd passed you guys.
Who is that from Chaos's Biz? Next, I don't know him. All right. Guards are busy today. Saw one chasing an ocular out of town. He was on it.
See, if the guilds were larger, there'd be one dumbass barcode guild, maybe 2. The second one would have been for alts.
Hmm.
But if there's enough space, no one would care, and they'd just invite everything to the same guild.
Yep. I think we learned a lot last night from Dopamine's procedures that they implemented in kicking our ass.
Well, we were all 25. I mean,
Right.
they had a call to arms to come and defend, but at the same time, it was just like we didn't stand a chance unless
No.
had
I don't.
40 people.
I don't mean from a tactics of combat point of view. I mean like, oh, I'm stalking this caravan. There's one dopamine guy. Oh, there's more dopamine guys. Oh shit, dopamine actually wants this too. It was just a fun exercise of seeing that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, Dopamine was doing a much better job of stalking than we did, apparently.
Well, and they probably had people spread across the map ready to basically put the bat signal in the sky and be like, let's go, boys. Which, if you have a big enough guild, like your enforcers, there should be a damn button. We're here. We need guild to flex here right now. And you should have the right people in your guild that you're not calling false alarms for stupid shit or anything else.
Right. God, look at all this stupid stone.
I know.
Get everywhere.
Oh, rubber band.
Were we going to the bridge?
No, up north, there's goblins and sighted seekers. I think they'll be decent XP for us. And the pace of their spawn is pretty good, so even like the XP per hour should be good. I don't remember exactly how it works out at this level.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to
Take over the world. Oh, gotta get this. Booyah. That's a lucky day. I found 10 today in zinc. I think I forgot to get rid of some of it, so do not let me die. No, maybe I did put it away. Yeah, this is up here a ways, and there's no Ember Spring, but it's pretty safe grind. Especially with a Gila. So nobody's seen Jace?
No, it's not.
Hope everything's cool with him in life. Place is super close, right? There's a couple sided seekers. We're almost here. Here we go. I like doing the other side of the road over here because you can go to the sided seekers, then you can go run the goblins as long as you guys don't mind shamans.
Pretty far behind you.
Okay. Just with the sighted seekers, you know, the red shit.
Red.
They cast some red shit that's bad for your health.
Yeah. Yeah. A red ground-based, poison-esque looking
Yeah, that stuff.
cloud of death.
Red shit. Yeah. It's the scientific term.
No, I'm, you know.
Oh, I
was
gotta-
just hoping you were referring to, like, you know, you accidentally ate, you know, red velvet cake, and then you went to the emergency room because you thought you were dying. Type of red shit.
Yeah, that would be a bad day. Alright, let's see. Oh, I gotta do an experience scroll too.
No, I had a friend actually do that. Thought it was hilarious.
Alright, there's that. Ooh, I got an enchanted weapon now. Nice. Look at that. We got fire. Ready? Oh, I did change some abilities. It might take me a second to get used to some things.
I mean, he just melted.
Yep. And that was 1,000 XP, and there's a lot of it that we can... I know it's not a lot, but there's a lot of these
Yeah,
bastards
but it
to...
went quick.
Yeah. And it's... This rock over here is where all those... You probably already know, but that's where those goblins are, and we can tear that up and then come back to these guys.
Oh, that box. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that box is. I've seen
Yeah, I
so many
don't
people
know.
die trying to get to that box.
Well, you can do the low part of the rock and then up where those trees are. There's a whole other group. I stay away from the minotaurs back over that hill, but... If you guys don't mind me pulling them, I'll just keep going.
Well, then there's, you know, someone like me who somehow just shoots randomly at the wrong target.
Oh, I do that shit.
That's alright. Keeps us on our toes.
Yo. I don't think you'll get in too much trouble here with this party.
I still don't understand how my dude keeps auto-attacking when that shit is turned off.
Iron Brazen Scroll. Alright. Yeah, let's go up here.
Somebody else get that?
I got a scroll. Yeah, I think you'll end up collecting way too many of those. I should probably get... I don't think I got that commission for Snowdrop. Him, it's just not even worth sipping in with my abilities. I just like to... These guys are a pain in the dick.
I get ravens.
Bork. I mean, you guys let me know. I think XP per minute is pretty decent here, but we could just do the sighted seekers too if you want more XP. I think they were better XP out there. Yep, there's a bunch of them here too.
Red shit.
Yeah, I think these guys take a second to respawn. Are there more down the road? Or?
I know there's Minotaurs over the hill back there.
Yeah, some of those I think might be glitched. They were anyway, I don't know.
I mean, the servers are restarting every day, so maybe they get fixed when they restart.
We can take a peek at them as long as the warriors aren't like glitched to where it's an exploit. I don't want to do that. Did they take them out, or are they still down here? They're still down here.
Common right here.
Okay. Yeah, the glint's good out here.
Raven's Bloody Eye?
Yeah, you'll get a bunch of that bullshit too. Let's make sure this warrior's not glitched, and then we can... Looks legit to me.
Almost worked off my XP debt.
There you go. Dave Ramsey, be proud. I mean, these guys aren't hard to fight. That's not an exploit, right? They just suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
The X-Blade would be standing inside of them so that they don't move and don't attack.
Okay.
I mean, being a shitty Tauren is, you know, pretty
Is what-
par for the course for a Tauren.
Gotcha.
That whole thing about Taurens being badass motherfuckers is a myth.
What's up, sweetie? All right, you want to go back to Sighted Seekers?
Yeah. I'm just trying to give us something to kill until the other ones respawn. But
Yep.
these guys,
Until somebody else shows up here, you got a nice wide field to keep, you know.
I am liking all the glint.
Yes, that would be nice to make up some glint. Sure. Where the fuck did I just get lost to? All right, there we go.
What's up? Freaking hologram dog out here, fucking all by himself, but he's lost.
Yeah, this Roderick guy's over here. Looks like he was doing them too.
He was trying to get to the glowy box.
Don't let the box get you in trouble. Story of my life. Eldor's getting flowers for his wife.
Just watch someone try to boost our artillery fearless.
Yeah, the guards were chasing one out earlier. I do like the glint. Ooh, hello, Sighted Seeker. 3 of these guys just spawned. That's nice. Oh, 4.
Luckily, I'm sitting on fried rock, so I don't have to worry about it.
I can barely hear you. I might have to turn you up.
I think it's the orientation of the microphone.
Oh, I probably need some. Just a little break there. There we go. Getting close to that 16, baby. I'm gonna hit 17 today. That's all there is to it. Where am I at? 0.99.2.
It's pretty sad that one of the last spells I buy turns out to be the actual main healing spell.
There you go.
Which one is that?
It's called Deliverance.
Yeah.
Down, 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 down. Not that kind of deliverance. Squeal like a pig, son.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Anybody that if that movie ever comes up in conversation and somebody's like, I haven't seen it, I'm like, okay, keep it that way. You're fine.
I have not seen it. I know all the sayings, and I know what nasty shit happens.
Yep.
I
Ed
do
Beatty
not
had a
wanna
bad
watch it.
day.
Me and my wife watched that movie probably 20 years ago, and watched it one time, and she pretty much banned it from the house.
Yep. Yep. It's disgusting, dude.
My brothers watched it, and they were like, never again. And they were like telling me, don't ever watch it. I'm like, I've already heard the synopsis. I don't need to watch it.
I think the reason I saw it was my dad knew what it was and just wanted to laugh at me for being uncomfortable. It's like, dude.
That's a legit dad thing.
Yep.
It is.
I just like the Family Guy moment with the dog Brian saying, I paddle faster, I hear banjos.
Is crafting level 20 gear a thing now? Or is it all just farming Carfin or whatever?
People have been farming carpet from what I know.
Crafting level 20, I think, is a deal when we get our level 4 town, correct?
Yeah. But I don't even know if it has to be level 4.
Well, you know, you need journeyman to be able to do level 20 gear.
And you leveled.
Nice.
But right now the gear train's not crafting gear 20, it's farming.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
But
I need apprentice gear so that I don't die so easily because I'm a mage and still have novice gear on.
But I am working my weapon smithing thing because once we get all those things, like if you build up that XP and get there, once recipes and stations come online, we're going to be able to outperform that Carfin gear.
You ready to roll? Yep.
Let me see.
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee real quick.
Ooh, I didn't know I had a sleep. All right. That might be good the next time we have somebody training mobs. I just knock him out. Oh, what do I want to do?
You realize right now I am hoping that Euphorix is not in your stream.
Why is that?
So I gain points.
Silent One got back in last night. He's like, I'm gonna have to just lurk here. I'm like, yeah, you are. You got bumped down to number 2, man. All right, I have to figure out. Okay, let's put that there. What's this one? Overpower. Oh my god. All right, and then I need to go.
When you are done with your skill tree, sir, can you invite the wipe?
Yes, I can do that now, actually. Actually, I can do that now. My brain's not working. Spell it.
A-A-H.
The H did not want.
L-E-S-S.
Yeah, the H did not want to exist. I was like, yeah.
Honey.
Actually, let's do that. Like that. Short bow. Stems. Oh, I don't need that.
Woohoo.
Was that the woohoo of the intake of the blood of the gods?
Exactly. So woohoo! I took a sip of coffee.
Oh, fuck. Why is this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in it.
I think that's just ridiculous because by the time you're 25, you have all of them.
Yep. Well, and that's one of my big things, and I don't expect them to have it right now, so don't hear this the wrong way. But I want there to be enough choices on abilities that you're giving stuff up.
Yes. Yes. You must go this way or that way.
Yep. And I think it will be. Is this Roderick again? What's up, Roderick?
I think some things should be like on the mage tree. You should be able to spec toward single focus damage or AoE on any of your spells. You know,
Yeah, a little
give you the
fine tuning.
option.
That'd be nice,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, fine tuning. Yep, make everything like personalization maximum.
Right.
And then that gets them. Oh, fuck you with streamer mode. See, making me drop F-bombs. Quit it. I gotta get my street cred on the Discord. Bump me up to 16. There we go. Boom, baby. Let's go back here. All right. Where's everybody else at level wise? What are we looking at? What's up, sweetie?
17.
Hi. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I had a beautiful little child come up.
I'm about halfway through 17.
Halfway, okay. Through 17, like on your way to 18?
Yep.
Okay. Geldor?
I'm 56%. I'm 18.56.
Thank you. That's the way I can think about it.
But we're still talking over 400,000 XP to go.
Ah, it's just a moment. Is there a roar in here?
I swear to God, that mention in the channels just be like, oh.
Exactly.
Get booted so fast.
This won't go through Discord, but I'll sound the horn for him. There we go.
What level is your tailoring?
It's over 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about halfway through 10 right now. I am apprentice at least. I can't do much with tailoring right now because I can't seem to get anybody to get me some willow for willow boards to make the bluebell bolt, and then trying to find bluebell has been a pain in the ass because everyone gets bluebells now. So it's like right back to where the flax struggle was.
Yeah. No. We have a plan. We're gonna like the guild meeting that we're doing tomorrow.
I love having questions when the meeting
Definitely
is.
tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. So
What time?
4 Saturday. 4 for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eastern.
So 6, 6 or 7. I don't know. If you go into the guild events at the top of the channel, you'll see it.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, old Roar here somehow, some way has taken over our trade skill operations.
Okay.
So
Because you
I
know
have
how
a
to
plan.
put a boot in people's ass.
I am,
Cooperate.
I'm leveling. I should be level 10 metalworking today, and then I've been dumping stuff into my weaponsmithing. But because the way it works, I started doing armor smithing too with the zinc, just because that's just the way.
So I typed up a whole ass thing, and I presented it to all of the officers and everybody last night, and no pushback whatsoever. They're all on board. So we're gonna unveil that to the rest of the guild, and we're gonna start cranking this shit out so we can get
Good.
people geared out in legendaries and stuff. So
Yeah, I want to make some kick-ass weapons. I'm gonna need the
first thing I need to
enchantments.
do is figure out who the tailors are, get them all of the recipes, because we need the tailors to make all of the crafting gear.
Right. Yeah, and she's been doing that.
The only other problem with crafting any cloth gear for mages and bards is that there's no tanning station for apprentice stuff that I can tell, unless someone's trying to build one at one of the towns. I think Halcyon's one of the only other places that would have a leatherworks, maybe.
Oh
Except
my
for
god,
desert.
so the server doesn't have any leatherwork?
No,
Stations?
I haven't seen any leatherworking stations at all.
I don't have it on my
We
list.
need otter hide and raptor hide to make artisan shirts. The otter hide's just for the
It's
regular
the
gear.
hide. It's the hide works, right?
Yeah.
We need. I thought was it?
Halcyon has one.
Yeah, Halcyon has it. Tangent,
Okay.
Tangent, you were working on weaponsmithing, correct?
Yes, sir. I'm at level. Let's see. So the processing, the metal's almost 10, and then the crafting, weaponsmithing's 4.76. I just got to have more common copper to do anything.
Okay. I know Calvander's pretty much almost capped on processing, and he's like, actually like 13 or something. It was 13 or 17. So, we can probably work towards that.
Okay.
So we just need copper.
Yeah, and then I think Keldor's already at level 20 on mining. I'm level 18. So if the resource thing changes, like we should be cranking. But
I'm journeyman mining and stoneworks.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, cool. Just want to touch base on that.
Right on.
I'm glad we're finally getting that together.
Yep.
Well,
nope.
everybody
Shit's
had
gonna
to come
happen.
back from vacation.
Yeah, it's
That's
hard,
how that
dude.
happened.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yes, now we just need a Steven to step in with the hammer.
Oh, there will be hammers. He said there will be hammers.
Yesterday I just didn't see a hide works. I didn't know if they got one. I'm glad to see they did.
They didn't have it yesterday.
Yeah, but they have it today, and that's what matters.
Where's the hide works?
Halcyon.
Halcyon.
Let me see if that's on my. I want to see if that's on my stream list of upgrades. Nope. That's the official name, Hideworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I've got that little streamer at the bottom. I'm trying to keep that updated so that I don't, because I forget everything.
You'll have to forgive me. I worked 8 straight days past week. And I'm exhausted.
Yep, that's updated.
And was still trying to keep up with her profession like a crazy woman.
Yeah.
Oh, she made us all these shirts. What am I sitting at here? I have my
Made
mining
us all these
shirt.
shirts every time we have a guildie that jumps at a party. She's like, "Do you have gear? No. Here, take all of this."
Yep.
It's good.
I can't wait. Roar, they got to make it to where the shirts just auto change for me. I can't keep this many clothes organized in my head.
Mhm.
I even geared Moonlink.
I wear the same 3 hoodies all week. Like, this is not what I want to do, man.
Decided right here.
Yeah, there is. There's one right. Shit, I didn't target the right guy. There we go.
Trying to get these guys. I'm so far behind on leveling.
Let's do it today.
Passing.
Let's do it. Let's just fucking do it. I want to get to 20. That's freehold status. That's
I
sure.
kind of
Yeah.
need at some point to take a break and go to the bank, or else I will overdraft.
Well, I mean, do your IRL stuff, but stop. In real life, though, you need to stop stopping the car to harvest snowdrop. Okay, that's not helping anybody. And
It was a past thought.
I mean,
It's-
if Bluebell is anything like fucking copper, you stop all.
Yeah, for Bluebell, yeah. Snowdrop is everywhere.
You think we're kidding? We were trying to go to the grocery store, and she goes, "Is that snowdrop?" And I was like, "Don't even think about stopping."
that's when we do the intervention.
We thought about stopping on the way back just to get a photo. Me like hunched over, like I was trying to harvest it.
With the ghost eye in your hand that nobody can see. Yeah.
No, she was talking about making one.
Roar, are you still collecting hand-me-down gear? Because I do have some halfway decent stuff that I need to get to people.
Well, honestly, I've got a bag full of shit that I've been trying to get rid of, and I can't. So I'm probably
Yeah,
just
right.
going to start selling this shit.
Right.
I need caster shoulders. If anybody has them.
Caster gear is the one thing I cannot help you with, dude. Like, caster gear is so rare in the wild that when it drops to, that shit gets scooped up.
Now that we have a hide works, if I can get people working on hides for otter hides, I can try to make some. It just takes so much bluebell.
Forgive my ignorance, but what do you need? Just dead otters or pet the otters and kill the otters? How's that?
At the otter.
Okay,
Get the carcass from the otter.
we can work
petting
that
the
today
otter.
too. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll so once we unveil this, we'll have it all figured out. I'm making a spreadsheet right now of
Ooh,
what
spreadsheets.
everybody does and what levels they are. Basically the way this is going to work, and no hard feelings if it's not you, because it will eventually be you. But as a guild, we will choose a champion crafter, one person at a time,
Yep.
to power level them to level 20 journeyman. All
Yeah.
available materials will be funneled into that one person. Basically, that person will tell us what they need, and the gatherers and processors will go out and get it, and we will funnel it all into that person until they're 20, at what point that champion will step down and a new champion will take their place, and we'll get them to level 20, so on and so forth.
Cool.
The way it should have been.
Yeah, I can. On that note, Roar, like, I don't need to do armor and metal or weapons. I don't.
You'll pick one and you'll stick to it.
So I
If you
need.
want to level the other ones with your own time, your own materials, your own funds in the meantime, feel free.
Well, my point is, I got a bunch of zinc for that shit. So whenever you guys unveil who that person is, I'll pass that along.
Okay.
Y'all cover me. I found flax.
I'm doing all gathering. I mean, that's what I'm really focused on. So I hope for some kind of process to make it easy about who to funnel this stuff in.
Oh yeah, no,
It's coming.
Yeah, that'll be taken care of.
Because right
I
now
will
I'm
tell you
basically
exactly who the materials go to,
just okay.
and they will only go to that person. And we're also going to be taking into consideration, we've already created a spreadsheet. It's automated. It's like a little survey thing you'll pop in Discord. All gamers will be required to fill out this form every single time that you give stuff to somebody, because we need to know what you gave and who you gave it to, so we can track your donations to the guild, because that's going to determine your priority in the outfitting priority table when it comes time to start divvying out. That's basically like the reward.
Nice.
Give the guild materials, guild gives you gear.
You want credit? Fill out the form.
Exactly. If you don't fill out the form, I can't. Along with, guild events, raids, caravans.
Yep.
Okay.
Just
like
being present,
crafting
alive
DKP?
in Discord. Yeah, it's basically like a whole guild DKP thing. It's all gonna come into play. Like,
I think I
I
really go with
defend
what
every
I.
single caravan, but I don't give any materials. Well, then we'll have to determine your priority, right? Your DKP in the guild. Or I
my
give
only
all the
issue
materials
with
and I defend all the caravans. Well, you're going to be higher in the food chain.
my only issue with some of these events is that they're happening while I'm at work, because I work
Well, yeah,
from
you can.
Sunday night to Thursday night, and it kills me. That
Well,
Yeah.
must be fair.
Like, feel free to propose to anyone who can schedule events. Like, I want to do these, I can't, so here's my schedule. Like,
Yeah.
we can work around things too.
Well,
They
anytime
don't
someone
all
posts an
have to be at
event, I'll
10
tell
p.m. on
them.
a fucking Monday night,
Yeah, because every time someone's posted something, I'll be like, I can't make that. I'll be at work. 'Cause
Okay,
I only
so
got Friday, Saturday, but then Saturday afternoon I have a Pathfinder game that I didn't want to have to give up.
so there's
Time
this
I really socialize with people outside of Discord in the house.
kid named Me that doesn't know what DKP stands for. So let's pretend that Me is on the short bus, and you're going to tell me what DKP is.
Dragon kill points, sir.
Okay.
So,
So it's
or boss
for-
kill
for-
points. So that way, when you could buy things later on with all your points you've gained for killing bosses.
Yeah, when you do raids, you basically get points. And you can
In
use
War-
you can use your
in
points to
Warcraft,
build.
In Warcraft, I didn't like DKP because it felt like a punishment system. You don't show up for raid, we deduct points. You don't do this, we deduct points. You don't do this, we deduct points. So I created GLP. I literally modified an entire add-on and made GLP and made it a rewarding system. And it was basically guild loyalty points. You show up to raid early, you get points. You do this, you get points. If you don't show up, you just don't get the points. You're punishing yourself at that point. So, and that works so
I've never
much better
been
than
in
DKP.
I've never been in a guild where they DKP away from you.
Oh, most of the
can.
ones on Dalaran did.
Yeah, they would. Remember the iconic video where the guy was like, if you get into the well, the 50 DKP minus, like,
Oh yeah.
that was
Okay,
a real thing. Like, if you
I
fucked up a
remember
raid
that.
mechanic or you did something stupid, like, some guilds
Oh,
would
yeah.
take DKP away from you.
My original guild was called Death and Taxes. So they were a top guild, and it was ran all by military people. So you're getting
Yep.
deducted for everything. You
Demerits,
don't have your
yeah.
potion on? Deduction. You didn't bring food? Deduction.
Yeah, so basically the way that it works is, everything that you do will award you some sort. I don't know if it's going to be DKP or what, but we'll figure it out.
Right. So like
we'll
scouting
award
for
you
that
something.
caravan last night.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then like if you have the highest points, you'll be next in line for whatever it is that we
Cool.
craft. So first things first,
And
we have determined in this game
know what?
that you do not need legendary materials to craft legendary gear
Nope.
if your crafting gear is good enough.
Yep.
First things first is we need the tailors to make everybody
Oh,
as
look
high
at this.
as possible quality of crafting gear that we can, and then
Good.
we can enchant it and get people where they need to be, and then
Yeah.
we'll start crafting legendaries, because anybody over 10 can craft legendaries. We need to figure out who has recipes. We need to figure out, and I want to do like my goal
Yeah.
is to do like 3 to 5 items at a time. So today
There's-
we're gonna build 3 legendary bows, and then the top 3 rangers, right? The top 3 rangers that have participated, enough, we'll get those bows. Then we'll move on to spell swords, then shields. We're gonna try to do weapons first, because weapons give the biggest power boosts.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, if you look in the chat right here, that was an experiment, this heroic pickaxe, of mixing materials and everything else too.
Yeah.
We've been keeping a spreadsheet ourselves.
Yeah, we did upgrade a lot of each other's tools. So
Yeah, that's good.
You know, when I was playing Throne and Liberty, they used some third-party website where they basically they would schedule events like, you know, something similar to our caravan ride, and people just signed up for it, and then they got a code after it was done, and it automatically kept track of all of your DKP points, basically.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, we can look into, like, I'm not in charge of that. Like I told them last night, like I said, look, how much money do we have in the guild treasury? 0. I said, well, it's a fucking problem, right? Because we are going to be giving allowances to the crafters for taxes and fees when they craft, because that shit's expensive, and they shouldn't have to be paying. They shouldn't be trying to level their shit for the guild and not getting any kickbacks.
Definitely.
So we're gonna have to award people, you know, that kind of money so they can pump out mass quantities of, because there's going to be a lot of bullshit in bulk just from trying to level the crafting. Like, not everything's going to be usable, so everything that we don't use that's being bulk crafted just to power level will be sold either on the player market or to a vendor, and that money will go back into the guild treasury. And then, you know, we're going to have to do like guild quests, like, hey, today we don't have any Sanctus runes to make the Highwayman Hills weapons, right? We need people to go out and get these Sanctus runes. That'll be a guild quest outside of the normal gathering processes, and that'll, you know, you'll get a reward for that. Like, hey, go get me fucking 25 Sanctus runes, and I'll give you 5 gold from the guild treasury. Like, that'll be something that's going to happen. We need to make people motivated to want to gather this stuff. So there's a lot that's going into it. I just need to know who's doing what.
How's that going to work at the end of the pipeline, Roar? Like, say I get all the Sanctus runes and I get all the metal that I need as the metal, you know, as the weaponsmith guy, and you make badass weapon serial number 1001. Like, you guys are going to hand that out appropriately at that point?
Yes.
To who needs it?
Also,
Okay.
Like, so, and that's just a round robin system. Like, everybody participates, right? Because we need more than just metal to make a sword, right?
Right.
You need leather and wood and all the other bullshit. The guild will basically provide that for you, and that's your payoff, right? That's your payoff for giving us all of your metals. That we're going to supply the other shit that you need to make a weapon.
Yep.
However, in the event that you wanted to do something on your own, let's say, because like there's multiple people in the guild that are already over level 10. They're already apprentice in every gathering skill. They're just doing everything, because right now, which is bullshit, the game allows you to do it all. So like one of my friends is like, I have everything I need to make my own shit. Okay, fine. He's like, I just can't craft it. So in the event that you wanted to jump the line with all of your own money, your own resources, our guild crafters will, and you wanted to put in a custom order, our guild crafters can do that for you, but you're going to pay the guild for it.
Go through the
Because
system.
you use our guild service, that kind of shit.
Nice.
So if you don't want to donate your materials and you want to live outside of the guild supply line, that's perfectly fine. We're not gonna, like, if you want to like level your own stuff outside of like the structure we set up, that's perfectly fine. It's just your own leveling and using your own materials to power level yourself. That will not be taken into consideration for the guild DKP.
Nope. I just want to make the best shit. That's all I want to
We're
do.
gonna get there.
Hey, let's pull all these goblins.
Okay. Slice them. Are we? I haven't even paid attention to XP. We still doing all right for you guys, or do you? We pick up a tank today. We can always go back to Oakenbane.
Yeah, that XP was fantastic.
I love that spot we were in.
That was perfect. Yep.
I was sad I couldn't be there to help.
Fuck Firecrotch, though. I want to see him nailed to the wall of Oakenbane.
Dang, noggin.
We'll meet again. We'll get him again.
That would be a gift, Steven, if you want to just like nail his corpse to the wall of Oakenbane. That would be good. Oh, looks like Kayla's get her flowers. Yeah, I've got a good collection of runes, emblems, and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, our little static group has been working toward everybody's profession and gathering and handing each other everything we needed.
Until the system got built, yeah.
No, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, that's kind of why I'm at 20, because all these guys have been handing me stone.
Yeah, I
We're
got
not the
it.
only ones. We just need to now figure out who's doing what and kind of separate that beyond.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I put those little emojis in my name on the Discord so people could see what I do for a profession at least. And one of the guys from the place said he liked that idea, he wanted to use it, and I was like, for it.
Yeah, until you have a long ass name like my character and that shit's all upped over to the side. We need surnames, Steven. Or wait, we're not blaming Steven anymore. We're blaming Jeff that left the company. Jeff, we need surnames, Jeff. That's not there anymore, Jeff. I will not stand up, Apple Watch. Fuck off.
Giving me about 800.
Yeah, I mean, let's think about this for a second. We have, yeah, we need a tank. I wouldn't mind having a ranger up there because those vines would have been priceless yesterday. What level you at, Kalis?
15.
Point.
Let's go.
15.9.
Just like less than 10%.
Oh. So 14.9.
Can't do points. I'm
What do you
way too
mean?
tired to do that kind of
It's just whatever percentage you're at, babe.
stuff.
I'm just trying to see. I think you're the lowest level person in the party right now. So if this is serving you, we'll keep doing this. If not, we can go find something else to do.
It's always the lowest.
No, that's not a slam. I'm talking about getting you leveled up. All of us
I'm
level.
sitting on my schedule right now
Yeah.
because everybody plays when I'm home or when I'm at work. Suck.
Well, I'm squeezing what I can while I'm still on school break. It's about to get real again in in 2 weeks. So, Minotaurs. He's shaking his axe at us. He goes first.
He thinks he's menacing. He doesn't realize he's a tauren. He's just a cow.
I don't know. If Torn looked like this in WoW, I would have played one.
Right? Oh shit. That was a mistake. I'll be the first to say I am like, if we were on a 0 to 100 leveling system for PvP, I'm at like a 1.5 right now, but I'm enjoying the shit out of learning it. Targeting when you're using action cam on, that's a little spicy, but I'll figure it out.
You're gonna, I bet you're gonna be at a huge disadvantage if you use action cam in PvP.
Yeah, I've switched off of it when we do PvP, but it's still, it just feels so fucked up, man. I get 3 monitors here and, you know.
I mean, you'll be trying to aim at people while they're just hitting tab.
Well, and that's, if I take it out of action cam and then just cycle through targets with tab, I'm good, right? As long as you target.
You should be, as long as the targeting system's working properly.
Yeah, what's your in-game name?
Tangent Rockbeard. One big long ass word.
You want to focus weaponsmithing as your main?
Yes, sir. That would be the.
Currently?
It is. Let me go run away over here. Oh, it's sad. It's 4.76. Like I said, the zinc that I have sitting in the bank right now would help somebody for armor too. So once we get your system going, I could crank it, but that's what Imaginary Friend has been. I don't know. He's been amazing. Gave me a stack of 65 common copper yesterday that bumped me up quite a bit. So it's one of the harder professions because so much shit goes in, and you're burning 8 to 12 copper for something that vendors barely above your processing fee.
It's also something no one wants.
Yeah, yeah,
If we want to level my tailoring to 20, just doing flax, like getting farmers to do common flax and just knocking out stuff wouldn't hurt either. But it wouldn't be like fueling the guild really.
Yeah.
Well, I have
custom orders. That's why I've been holding on to my higher tier stuff. So if I had a custom order, I could just use that.
I'm assuming the guild has plans to grab some freeholds at some point if the banhammer comes through.
We need to. Yeah. The only way we're gonna get one is if the banhammer comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vital has 160 gold, so he's ready. He
Nice.
tried. He went everywhere. There's not a single one on the map.
Nice.
No, they're not because they bought them all up.
How do you get 160 gold?
Exploiting guilds.
He sold 40.
No.
No, Vital's our guy. He sold 100. He sold 42
Yeah.
legendary willow and like 24 legendary larch.
Nice. That's how he did it. Nice.
So just gathering.
Yeah.
He was gathering the shit out of everything, and he was just hoarding all this stuff, and we couldn't. Same thing like you guys were dealing with. They didn't know who to give it to, what to do with it. So I said, "Fucking sell it, dude. If the guild's not going to get their crafting shit together, just sell it because it's going to be worth more today than it's going to be next week, 2 weeks from now. So just sell it now while the getting's good. And
Gold.
You can always farm more. So,
Gold won't lose its power.
As materials get more and more common, especially like all these people that are doing their freeholds, once they fix the freeholds, that they're not giving oak, like the legendary materials are going to start to flood the market. So sell them now while the selling's good, because we're not utilizing it as a guild yet. So there's no point in hanging on to it. Sell it, you can always get more.
I have some legendary flax, but I refuse to sell it.
Caravans just don't do what they did in phase 1. Like caravans are just trash.
Yeah.
They're so bad for the time, and then like the threat of caravan, like you're gonna lose your caravan. There's people you cannot run a caravan without getting attacked anymore.
There's too many sharks in the water.
just don't go solo if you can help it.
Well, the only caravan business I'm interested in being is like an escort, and then scouting ones the guild's killing. That's it. I'm not running one.
Yeah, we've been kind of doing like nightly runs for just caravan PvP. Like we've just been out hunting. I don't know how much profit we're making of that, but it's happening. So.
Yeah, we got one last night. Didn't work out, but it was fun.
Yeah, dopamine really handed us our ass.
Yeah, they did. It's all right though.
Level 25.
That's the other thing too. Is like,
Were they exploiters?
leadership in this guild. Like I'm 25. I didn't exploit. It can be done.
Yeah.
What about dopamine?
Yeah, I just don't
Are
have
they
the
known
time to
for
be on all the time. to
exploiting,
be
or
able
did
to
they
do
do
We'll
it.
find out when Steven drops the hammer if any dopamine goes away. If not, like you can literally, some of these guys stream. You can watch them. Like,
Yeah.
they're some of them do it legit and they do it very, very well. Like, that's what these guys do. They find the quickest, most efficient place to do things. They're not worried about the game. They're worried, so some of them do it legit. I'm not saying that they're not exploiting. Well, obviously
Right.
we'll find out, right?
That'll
But
sort itself out.
What was your best source of XP, Roar, at the higher
I just
levels?
did the same thing I did in phase 1. I went, we used Cephalion and Oakenbane and Highwayman Hills to get to 15.
Okay.
At 15, I got into a bears group in Steel Bloom. I stayed there till like 20. I went to Carfin.
The
I just
Steel
stuck to
Bloom,
the- I
Steel Bloom
stuck to
been
the-
hard.
Yeah, I stuck to the regular old POIs, even though they were over farmed and over contested. Like, because I was more interested in loot than just experience. So I'm geared. Like, a lot of 20s who just like farmed in the desert. you know, 25s that are just farming the desert, they're not getting any gear. They're struggling. Like I am full Carfin gear already.
So we're all 15 plus, so we should be looking at Still Bloom up to
Steel
around
Bloom's
20.
a fantastic, like, but the thing is about Steel Bloom is, one, you need a full ass group. You can't go in there with 3 or 4 people.
We
So-
need to have our tank with us,
And
and
I
World
don't-
won't be on until later tonight.
We'll do it then.
And
Yeah,
that's
but
usually our issue is our static has like 1 tank available. Our other tank disappeared and hasn't come back to the game in ages, so we don't
Who's
know what
that?
happened to him.
Chase.
Chase.
he was solid too, man. I'm hoping everything's okay in IRL because he was solid.
Well,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, you know, jumped into the Ashes of Creation expecting a lot more.
Yeah.
Turns out it's not a lot more, and people don't want to put up with it.
It's an investment, that's for sure right
Doesn't
now.
matter. You can tell people it's alpha all day long, they're not going to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way of things.
But I can't
People see
tell
game
whether
and wanna
World
play
really
game.
wants either.
Right.
He's got a mage.
Do you guys group with Extermicide at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we handed him a bunch of Ashen Hunk gear yesterday. Help him get geared out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that being
I
said,
stuck to the places that I leveled, like the main popular points of interest, which are heavily contested. There's a lot of players there. It's hard to get pulls, but and I might have leveled, like I got to level 25 like 2 to 3 days after some of like the just straight up mob grinders. But
right.
I also did it with a lot more, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I mean, yeah, you want to be killing stuff where you're going to get loot.
It just makes the whole process easier.
Because, yeah,
Like I don't want to be level 25 and walk around in white gear still, you know.
because you're still going to have to grind it. I mean, you're just...
Who else is doing crafting in here or gathering?
I'm doing just gathering. I'm going to...
Ooh, okay. Are you focusing on any one specific type, or are you just getting everything?
I'm doing the 3 main ones right now: mining, lumberjacking, and herbalizing.
What's your in-game name?
I'm trying to get them to 10. Vina.
I'll be right back with you guys. I'm gonna screen capture some shit for Roar.
Yeah, just a little cleric tanking, that's all.
What level are all of them?
I just hit 10 mining, and I'm around 7 to 8 on the other 2. So not great, but I'm working it.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just need to know who's doing what. All right.
I just threw mine there in chat, Roar, if you need any of the other ones, but
Well, if you want to focus weaponsmithing, then that's
I
where
do.
we'll put you.
yes, sir.
Gathering. I'm not. So the way it works is, since everybody can gather, and everybody is gathering, I'm really not trying to focus on any specific gathering thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we're going to champion a processor. So all of the gatherers who are doing metal are going to focus all their metal into one guy. And then that one guy is going to take all of his metal, processed metal, and focus it into 1 or 2 other guys. We might even do 2 because 2 processors, because there's obviously a lot more people that need metal than just armor and weaponsmithing. Like tailors, like I was looking at all the crafting recipes for the crafting gear. Like it all takes 10, so we're gonna need to give the tailors 10 bars, not even just 10, but 10 bars to craft. You know, so we might even do multiple processors, but that's all gonna funnel into the champions. For gathering, I don't give a shit. Like there are no champion gatherers. Everybody gathers. I just need to tell the gatherers where to put their materials.
Yep.
I feel so much better with you running that.
But
Yeah.
just having something in place,
Thank you.
that feels good. Yep.
Yep, I got you.
I
Guys.
I can tell you it was super frustrating starting out because I'm like on the lead list, and there were people who weren't on the lead list who were saying, "Oh, I need this, I need that." I'm like, bro, you're not even on the lead list. What the hell?
Yeah, well, Christmas
Yep.
break was going to
Well,
be a
and
mess.
That's kind of what's bothering me right now. Is like if you go into that artisan chat, they're like, "Oh, I have 10 of these. Where are they going? Oh, I'll take them." And then like they make their own shit, and you never hear from them. You know? So
Yep.
Yeah.
it's just that's just not gonna fly.
I'm
And we will reward the people who donate to the guild specifically. So I recommend being at the meeting if you can.
Said tomorrow.
Maybe I'll even record it if people can't
I'll be
make
there.
it, I'll record it and then
It's like
we'll post it somewhere.
it's like our party. We were for like 3 or 4 days farming for Ash and Honk here. We had a ranger kept coming and he'd end up getting gear and we were just like, oh, okay. And I never saw him wearing it. And I saw he had a store where he was selling all of it and I was just like, we were getting that for guildies.
Like I can understand
Was that guy in the
needing
guild?
it for processing.
Yes,
Who?
he's in the guild. That's HK.
HKO. Yeah, I threw shade at him one day because I was like, you could be like, a guildie who, instead of giving gear to people who need it, will just sell it in their shop. He's like, oh, I see you're throwing shade. I'm like, I mean, I understand if you need money for processing, if you're actually crafting something, but we're supposed to be helping guildies.
All right, so just for future's sake, whenever shit like that happens, just come to me.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
No,
Done. Moving on.
I was just like, whatever, dude. Like,
No, we can't have that. Like if you guys are farming as a group and you're getting it for your own power and he's just getting it to make money, that's unacceptable.
yeah.
I wish I would have.
Yeah, like
sooner.
we farmed and everybody had the gear already, and we just started greeting, and then we just all kept what we kept, because whatever we won, we just ended up handing it to Extermicide as soon as he entered the party. Like, hey man, do you need this? And boom, he got a chest piece and shoulders and bracers, and like, here you go, get hooked up.
That's unacceptable. All right,
Right on.
I'm gonna hop back up there and
So it sucks.
figure this shit out.
Right on.
Thank you, sir.
Like I said, make sure you make that meeting. I'm trying to get everybody as many guildies in there as possible.
Let me
So
go
I
look
only
at
have
the
to answer these
events.
questions one time.
Let me put this shit in my calendar.
Yeah, I should be able to make it because my Pathfinder game's not until like 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that.
Do we, this is a weird question, but is there like a guild reporter, somebody that could sit in the meeting and take notes and then
That's AZH.
write out? Okay,
Grab coffee.
all right, a
Yeah, so
scribe, yeah, all right.
AZH, and we're gonna start doing a weekly newsletter as well, like things we achieved, things that happened throughout
Nice.
the week, that kind of shit.
Fucking guilds coming together.
AZH, he basically takes the cliff notes of the entire every meeting. There's an officer channel where they're all posted, so yes, that does happen.
All
Okay.
right.
I just-
Snack break.
thank you.
I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Stream. Be right back. Just grab a snack real quick. For slate
what
block,
percentage are you
you'll
at?
need logging.
95.8%.
E-
4.2.
You want to finish her out here, and then let's try and find somebody to go somewhere more interesting?
Sure.
Okay. Snacks and back.
Rue.
Oh.
Well, we can entice them with another
a
cleric.
wild tail Norin has appeared.
I slept so fucking hard.
Oh, he sounds like a recently woken
Yeah.
tail Norin.
I've been getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night. And occasionally my body goes, you're gonna sleep for 10.
You need to stop dreaming about ashes, apparently.
It's a 10-hour power nap.
Or crafting, or whatever it was that you were talking in your sleep about.
She's trying to get me to go see a movie with her friend. And I really don't want to.
Yeah, but it builds points.
I'm just not a movie person. I also think I found a heading for us as a group too.
Well, you just missed Roar coming in here and telling us that he was taking over all crafting and the head and production of how it is going to run, and that there will be one crafter for the guild in each category, and we will funnel all our resources to that person until they are maxed out, and then we will proceed to the next one. And I like what I heard.
Can we have the same thing for getting to level 25? Where someone hits 25 and then
look, sir.
they
Stop
shoot.
getting greedy. We got one thing fixed. We'll work on the next after that.
Well, our
bad.
problem with the 25 thing is that we don't have a tank, and we need a tank to do much of the stuff we want to do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So like,
he
when
told
people
us
are
to go
hitting
to
20,
Steel Bloom. He told us to go to Steel Bloom because if we go to Steel Bloom, we can not only level but we can get gear.
okay, because I was listening last night. I don't remember names, but after you guys headed out, there was a couple people that stayed, and I was trying to participate in guild sanctioned chit chattery, and they were saying Steel Bloom is more for mages and casters, but there's a Revidium set that's for clerics. That's heavy, and then there's also a Revidium set that's medium for bards
I'll
from
take on
Roads
this
of
Blood Raven
Cephalium.
by myself. Thanks, guys.
Alright, I'm back, guys. As I was saying, that Telnoran guy's just so full of shit. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I know. So full of shit, my eyes are brown.
Dude, that felt like a massive, like, pep talk,
Wait.
awesome, just fucking shit's happening in the guild. Oops, I gotta stop cussing. Stuff's happening in the guild, and it's awesome.
I hate to say it, but it's mostly because he's level 25 and there's not much for him to do but crafting stuff now.
Well, we need to establish that power, though.
Yeah,
The
we
big
do.
thing is these systems need to get worked out for something like this.
Yep.
And if the
Yeah.
guild's plan is hit 25 then craft, that's fine. I just don't remember where that was set.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It was never said.
I think things just are coalescing now, and just
Well, no,
keep it.
Once we lost Miraleth, it was literally everyone for themselves at that point. Because people got
Well.
into level 10, and then
Right,
got citizenship, and then tried to do mayor, and that didn't work out, so they just said, fuck it, we're gonna level to 25.
Right. And
But no one
also,
said anything.
all your forge is saying is that they should have had multiple plans, you
Yeah.
know, and basically said, here's plan A. Plan A doesn't pan out, we're going to plan B. That doesn't plan out, we'll go to C. And at no point did anybody say, hey, we're on plan C now.
Well,
I mean, they didn't even have plan C, so
things are
most
going.
of us were just left in the lurch trying to figure out where the fuck we were supposed to be putting our dicks.
Well, things are going the right direction. So,
And I'm not even stating that about like direction of like the guild. I'm just saying like I've been frantically trying to just ask for help and directions of like where do we need to go to level, and then like putting statuses up too. Like, and I'm gonna do it to this channel too right now if you don't mind.
go for it.
Looking
Well,
for
they're
a
also
tank.
assuming that you have a full party when they
For Steel
tell you
Bloom.
where to go.
Or Steel
to
Bloom.
level. Like Steel Bloom, we have to have a full party, otherwise it's not going to work out well.
That's what he's
Our
putting in the
same
status
way.
now.
I'm adding ROS to it too. And the main reason why I'm adding ROS to it is because that's where the endgame Bard set comes from.
Okay.
Well, and Cleric set, but mostly the Bard set.
Um,
Because the Cleric set will drop also from Carfit.
What is ROS?
Ruins of Syphilis.
Oh, the okay. So
Remnants of Cephalian.
syphilis.
yeah, we're probably at that level, right? I mean, we could be at.
Oh no, we can. We could have started ROS at like 15 with a coordinated group.
Okay.
But the hard part is getting that coordinated group on at
Well, we're on now, so where are we going? We're gonna go do it.
I'm up for whatever.
I wish Extermicide was around. Or Worlds.
How many people are in other voice right now? Let's see.
More than a party. I'm trying to see if there's anyone that I can spot that's a tank. I know Roar is.
Displace down there at level 10.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
I gotta talk to the bride real quick while you guys are deciding and gathering people. Be right back.
Brain. And the next few words that I'm gonna say are gonna sound really stupid. I promise you they're actual words. I'm going to finish my goth gamer girl juice. And I should be awake. I like how nobody acknowledged that I just said those words in session.
I'm not paying attention. Sorry.
What'd you do?
I'm exhausted still and trying not to die from this goblin.
You said you're trying not to die from the goblin when I was the one tanking, taking all the damage.
When he started talking when I was the one taking the damage.
We're just gonna move on. How about that?
There we go. That sounds.
No. I want to know what goth gamer girl juice is, because all I can think is you just used a code word for unicorn milk.
Well, it takes a towel to clean up after an experience like that. We're not going to talk about it.
I said I wanted to move on. He wanted to know. So I'm going to be very not funny with it. It's a blackberry apple flavored alternative energy drink.
Yep, not what I thought.
It's just what they named the flavor.
Uh-huh.
There's also this one that's out there that's called Guacamole Gamer Fart 5000 or something like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm sorry I asked.
I asked.
Ask and you shall receive. What was the thing that I walked into hearing? Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers, or something like that?
I don't know. All right. So, are we civilian or what are we doing?
Need a tank to do
anything.
Civilian or steel blue.
All right, I'll go level one up.
Our ROS or still blue.
If you can look for a tank on our way over there, sure, but I'm not going into civilian without a tank.
No. We can probably do that cool thing to where, you know, we show up at a place and lean on a wall and smoke a cigarette next to it and see if anybody wants to say anything to us.
Got it. People have that social anxiety thing where they don't talk to other people. .8% to go. See, I can't math.
What's the entrance down here to the south of Carfin? Is that what level is that? Just hanging out on the stairs and killing shit there?
Oh.
It's more or less that it's annoying.
Because stuff's gonna get trained on you, or?
Yes.
No, it's just
and it's all poison.
But...
And the poison.
It's all poison mobs.
Yeah, fuck the poison. I don't want.
Poison mobs and ones that do the red X thing.
Yeah, pass.
I try to stay away from those. Those are just...
Pass.
I get that they're advanced mechanical, but they're not a chill farm. It's like a serious farm.
If there was a huge upside, it'd be worth it, but there's probably not a huge gear upside, so.
It's caster gear.
I mean, caster gear is what we really fucking need right now, though.
Well, it's mage caster gear.
So in
Vino's like, yeah. What's your point?
Exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
sounds good. I think we're going to end up with a tank shortage. I tell you what.
Yeah,
Especially
and I'm really pissed. I should have taken the hint when we were fucking around in phases and everyone was like, oh yeah, we're just having fun, and everyone was playing the classes that they actually wanted. Remember how I kept being a tank and I was like, nah, I'm gonna roll cleric. Yeah. I'm mad at myself.
Can we rent a tank?
My best friend in World of Warcraft's name was Rent a Dagger. And the irony is that he was a mage.
So he didn't name himself Heals and put a label that was going to get him dead. He did something cool.
I mean, he was at least good at training mobs to people to kill them. They were being AFK and stupid. He trained a dragon to pity.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get Firebrand. Let's do it. I'm going to send you in on point, Kalis. We got your back. What's up, baby? How are you?
So last night there was conversation that there feels to be a couple of bottlenecks between 10 and 15 and 15 to 20 for groups. So I think today, until we get our tank, I kind of want to go play the politics game a little bit. Or I say that, but I don't mean like politics, how most people interpret that. Go shake babies and kiss asses and be like, hey, is anyone available for ... like in voice chat channels like we've had a couple people do. I don't like being that
Fighter's
guy,
fun if you like something mobile.
if we do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result, at what point are we insane?
Second time.
You want to go recruit? Is that what you want to do for the guild? Let's do it.
No. I want to jump up in that channel up there and be like, hey, any of you guys interested in doing ROS or Steelbloom?
Yeah, feel free.
Go for
Do you
it.
want to be the
They
ambassador?
don't need all those people.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this guild that do not use the voice chat whatsoever.
Well, that's why I'm going to go put it in backdoor real quick.
For LF chat.
Yeah, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. Let's see. I gotta copy link.
Oh, yeah, Drunk Ninja Jewel Crafting is 10.
Yep, that's one of. We're not even going to do that here right now, but yeah. Let's see. Chat says I've been waiting to play this for years and just found out about Alpha being out. Well, hell, it's a good day for you. It's a good day for you, Deeps.
You guys get that 718 experience?
725. Yep. I got experience for sitting here, playing on Discord. Do. All right, side to Secret Road.
Oh, come on. We keep splitting up. This is killing.
Got several sided seekers down here.
2% I need.
Oh, come down here to these sided seekers.
You get more from these Ravehide bird binders than sided seekers.
That's not been my experience, but okay. We're still getting 939 out of the sided seekers. Thank you. 896. Yeah.
I get a more Davos red.
There's a
Green shit.
3-star. Where'd he go? There's a 3-star level 17 here.
Where at? Where's here?
Golem.
Crystal Golem.
Okay. Want to do it?
I'm up for it.
How many HP is that?
Alright,
We may die.
40 grand.
Oh,
We're
as he
not
tells me
gonna
as he's
die.
running towards us, we may die. Such a sales pitch. I believe Kalis and Keldar will not let me die a death in vain. I gotta crawl up in his butt to do any damage, and he keeps moving.
Well, it's because our mage tank.
Mage
is full
tank.
aggro. I know as a mage, the only thing you can think is damage, but the moment that happens, you should just stop until the tank has aggro again.
The non-existent tank, yeah.
I was gonna say we're missing one piece to that puzzle.
The tank, understood. Well, guess what? It's not you.
It's all good. It's all good. We're good. Oh yeah, he's a puss. We got him. He's down on his knees begging for mercy.
Running, I just want to love you.
Hold you and squeeze you and
Keep spinning him too late.
here we go. Thank you for mage tanking. That allowed me to stay alive.
5,000.
I'll
I'm
take it.
literally at 100%.
Ish.
You need what? One XP?
I need 200 and like
Gobbies.
32.
Gobbies. Oh, side seekers there.
I mean, it's right there.
Get in the blender.
Actually, fucking tap target onto the thing.
Did you get it out of that one?
Yep.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, pop and press do.
Oh. Doing right over the bed? Yeah. These lights aren't bothering you? Yeah. Good archetype to try on your first playthrough. It depends. If you like deeps, I have played Ranger. I really enjoyed the mobility on that. I played Mage. I really enjoyed that. The blink on that's really cool mobility. It's out of those two, those are one thing that are I think they're pretty similar in a lot of respects. Fighter, you're getting in there, and I've had to learn to try not to step on the tank when we have one. Oh, I think I see Extermicide. It's a fun one to start with, though. That is Extermicide. All right.
So what happened last night?
Well, a lot.
Because right when we were getting ready to go mow them guys down, some jackass kid wiped out a freaking telephone pole freaking near here, and I didn't get power restored until 8 a.m.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that sucks. At least you got power back, man.
Yeah, but just everything went down all at once, and the whole house. And
He's like, no!
I'm like, where's the fucking flashlight? I couldn't even see to get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah, I'm watching this storm that's coming towards us tomorrow afternoon. I'm like, they keep adjusting down the ice. It's like, just no ice. I'll take 20 feet of snow. Just do not give me ice.
Where do you live?
Just south of KC.
So last night it got in the 30s here in Orlando, and for us, that's an ice age.
Oh, yeah.
Try to take over the world.
Let's see. If you buy phase 2, you can play until release, yes. And that might be a good long time. So do the math on what that's going to cost you, divided by 15. Figure out how many months you think you're going to get out of it. I think it's a pretty good deal. You've got to have a patient soul, though.
Pretty sure if you buy the Wave 2 stuff as well, you get the first month for free.
Yep. You get a game. Yeah, that was so sweet when I bought.
It'll be a free game, but...
Okay. I went asking a couple of questions, and I feel like I got a lot of information.
There you go.
So, the Remnants of Cephalion is pretty solid in general, but the Revidium gear that's listed on the site is non-existent. So
not while you're in alpha. There's no monthly sub. When it releases, there'll be a monthly sub.
Drops really good healing gear, and there's also some mage gear that comes from that. And their recommendation for mage was 4 pieces of that and 4 pieces of carving gear. So, and then I don't know if the Rosethorn stuff is around in Ruins of Cephalion or Remnants of Cephalion. It shows up as Carfin. Or Steelbloom, my apologies. Steelbloom.
Be right back.
The big issue that they're stating
Be right back,
is
stream.
that,
Just gonna get a water.
One of the PvP guilds, I forget the name already, they kind of lock down the POIs and kind of bully people out. And I guess they're at least kind enough to say, get the fuck out of here, otherwise we're going to attack you. So...
I guess we check and see if they're not there.
Hey, tell Norn I'm a fighter. I volunteer for your group.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I don't know who the party lead is. I don't even have an invite yet myself. Tangent is, and he's AFK right now. But yeah, we're getting ready to rock and roll.
Where are you guys at?
Well, we were farming random things, kind of. We all put out mental prayers for Extermicide to get on, and he answered them. So we're forming.
Yeah, we didn't have a tank at the time, so.
I don't know if you saw the channel tag when you jumped in Extermicide. It was looking for tank.
I thought it was leftover from yesterday.
Nope. I just changed that like 5 minutes before you jumped in. Like I changed it, went north and asked them for some information, and now we're here.
Well, somebody else needed EXP grind, and I was like, well, I'm already over 20, so I'll drop. So I figured this was the next best thing to do.
So give me a hint. Where should I at least be heading to right now?
That's kind of the question of the hour. Is do we want to do Steel Bloom, which is closer to Miraleth, or do we want to travel all the way to Remnant?
I would vote Steel Bloom, but that's me not knowing much about it.
Yeah, I would prefer Steel Bloom, or if you guys want to do the bottom of Carfin, I'm down for that too.
I don't think we're ready for Carfin, are we?
I don't really want to mess with the poison. Yeah.
To entertain Carfin, I think we need at least half the group to be half geared between Steel Bloom or Remnants. That's just my gut take. I could be entirely wrong, but we're all bumming around in Ashen Haunt gear, so
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be too helpful.
And I haven't experienced Steel Bloom yet, so I'd like to get a good taste of
I
that.
have all novice gear except for the Bluebell store-bought armor. So.
Well, Bluebell is kind of the caster equal of like Ashen Haunt.
These are common Bluebell armor. I only took those because they're slightly better than my green novice armor I had made for myself, or got from the package thing.
Oh, I have a two-handed weapon for you if Kaldor didn't give you one, and then I also have a medium helmet with Constitution Wisdom. Realistically, I could probably... Do we have an extra Goblin mask from yesterday, or no?
I have a Goblin mask. I've been wearing that for like weeks now. I have a green one.
Okay. Tangent, do you want to shoot out some invites?
Yep.
I have a bronze
Who do we
book
have?
that's a two-handed
Jimmy.
that I use.
Just JIMMY?
Weaponry. Just it's the gear that I have to make for apprentice that I need, like the bracers, the shoulder pads, stuff like that. But we finally have a thing. A hide works now. I just need people to give me the otter hide so I can make stuff. And willow. Sick.
So I have to run up there from the desert, so I'm gonna be a hot minute, but I'm on my way.
Right on.
We said Steel Bloom, right?
Yes. Like I said,
I don't want to assume. I'd rather ask to make sure. Extermicide, you're well versed in those areas, right?
I've spent some time in Steel Bloom. I'm not a big fan of it because it's such a freaking a gank fest.
Am I inviting Little Saint Thick?
No, he's trying to give me armor.
Okay.
But if we could find our own little corner somewhere to keep farming the same respawning mobs, because they do respawn pretty quick.
Okay.
Then most people should leave us alone.
The one time I've been there, we went in from the northeast and then kind of hooked up to one of the top points, and there was like a hallway that we just kind of kept running. It didn't have the perfect rate of spawn, but it was still
the one that
decent enough.
spawns guys and bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad if no one else is there. Bears don't drop any loot though.
So they, I don't know if you guys have been in there recently. The bears don't spawn anymore. You still have Big Brother, Little Brother, which is the humanoid with the bear pet. Or they spawn, but their spawn timer's like ridiculous. Like it takes forever. Anyways, I'm very familiar with Steel Bloom. If you guys need help, I can show you some really good spots.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
So I was on a different server than you guys last phase, and the guild I was in was a hardcore sweaty guild. So I've done a lot of the in-game content way too many times.
By all means, I'm not speaking for everyone in this room, but I'll definitely speak for myself. I don't know much after like 15.
I don't
But
either.
Yeah, me either.
So
Phase 1 was just me trying to figure out what class I wanted to do.
and not being mean or shade or anything like that towards anyone. It's when we have groups like this though that don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Let's take it slow, baby.
That knowledge is very important to be sure too. So
Yep.
I appreciate it that you're coming down to cross-pollinate us, because my promise to you is that you showing us will show other guildies this too.
Yeah, most of the farms, most of the farm spots that everybody's utilizing in the guild now is what I showed the guild with Dragon and I's hardcore grind group at the beginning of this phase. So, yeah, I know some secrets.
Where are we making our way to? We're going to meet south of Steel Bloom, north. Where are we going?
Meet at the Ember Spring, which is south.
My dumbass auto path to Winstead. So whoever's following me, I'm so sorry.
I gotta make it out of this stupid desert. So I'm gonna be a hot minute. I'll probably be the last person there.
That's fine. We'll go to Ember Spring. Here we go.
Yeah, last night was fun, and I thought it was amazing how well we handled the griefer, and it was kind of funny that he became our designated polar after a little while.
I heard about that.
What server did you get on?
Hilarious. He tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Okay, now we're just singing Linkin Park.
Pretty much.
But it was true.
Yeah.
It's true. Whatever.
Here, help me guide somebody that's just getting the game and downloading it now. Give them your take on what Vira is now and what Lilith would be. I'm assuming you're North America. We're in Vira. If you're looking for
Do you
group,
want it as someone who's like a pseudo pirate, or do you want it from someone else?
give them your take. Give them your take, because this is a decision that you don't want to have to fix.
Okay,
I would just say, if you want to play with us, go to Vira. If you don't, go to Lynette.
Yeah, that's a good starting question.
Yeah.
The other thing is have you heard of Pirate Software, the streamer, and do you kind of like a mega guild?
So that's the server that I was on, Lyneth, and that's why I'm here, is because of pirates.
It's not that bad. The only thing I didn't like about, because I'm a pirate with my buddy, like I finally convinced him to buy and play the game, and as soon as he downloaded it, he's like, I'm going here, and it's like, fuck me. So it's not that bad. It's just, it reminds me of a fraternity club. Like, not like how they play, but like the interactions you have with people. It's like, bro, you're an Omega Beta Theta too. Like, let's group up and play this. All right, man. We'll catch you later, man. And that's what it feels like the entire time. And I didn't like that. I wanted heartfelt groups, kind of like what we have going on in this call right now.
Yeah, and there's some real spice in this world right now.
But yeah, Lyneth is fine. Like, yes, there are the Mega Guild, but it's not what everyone thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it doesn't want Mega Guild. So Vira. And as far as looking for group, cruise on up to about what, level 5, level 7 before you really worry about
The big
that?
issue I will say about Vyra, though, because Mega Guild, yes, has its problems, but it's helpful in different ways. The big issue you're going to run in over here is that we basically absolved the Resna server, which is the sweaty shitlord PvP I'm going to exploit early, exploit often, just to shit on you and laugh at you.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be careful with
But
that, 'cause we
they
have...
may or may not be here for much longer, so yeah. Some of them.
I mean, you can spend another $100, get another account, and you'll be right back. Like, if someone really wanted to, it's not that hard.
Alright, I would advise we go to Winstead before we go off to Steel Bloom. So if you have stuff to drop off and sell, we do that and clear our inventories.
I don't think I have.
I also have some.
Shit,
blue
I do have a
zinc.
ton of glint.
Yeah, I have some blue zinc if you want it, sir.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's all going to change after tomorrow, but yeah, I'll take it for now.
I don't know if you need corrupted blood or anybody needs corrupted blood.
I've been saving it just in case it's part of a weapon recipe. I don't know. It's probably going to be more enchantment.
Picked up some heroic snowdrop too.
I have more than a gold worth of glint on me, and I have no choice but to go into the lawless zone right now.
Are you coming up from red into purple?
Red into green. The problem with going red into purple is the elevation is too high. I can't figure out a way to go further north.
So if you hug that, where that right angle is, where purple and red touch, if you follow that line, it's just Scorpion Gorge, and if you head north where that little bit is, in that lawless, that is such a quick dash that you can almost use 2 or 3 mount sprints, and you'll be in the purple zone on the left there, and then you can just go north and kind of hook hard east, and you'll end up near under Oakenbane, but you can hook into Winstead then. Or you can go back into Lawless and come up the southeast side of
Nah, go as far west as you can into purple where the giants are, and you can actually climb the cliffs there.
Yep.
Takes
Hey guys,
a little bit of navigating, but you can climb those cliffs.
do me a favor. In the guild, where is that, like, welcome link for the guild Discord? Because I want to throw that out there as an option to this person too. Just like
if you click on Chaos and Lace Cartel in the upper left-hand corner of Discord, the drop-down menu, you'll see Invite.
Okay. Got it.
I think they had a permanent one. I think it's just discord.gg/KLC.
Yeah, I don't like the temporary ones. I thought they had a channel. Yeah, I thought there was a...
Or has it in his command.
I see it occasionally because I end up on it. I don't know where the hell it is.
Here, let me see. Discord.gg/KLC.
Because having a guild, especially as this one's coming together, is going to make your experience a lot nicer.
Yeah,
if you're interested.
This works.
So here's my take on Linux.
There you go.
Pirates.
That link right there.
Pirates had everything except one node. They controlled everything. And, you know, they had greater than 50 guilds on the server, so they were everywhere. They were like cockroaches, right? Which is not necessarily a big problem, but they turned it more into like a quiet PvE server. There just wasn't much going on because they had control of everything, and you just didn't fight them because it was overwhelming numbers, right? So it's peaceful, but it lacks the PvP aspect.
And
we got
that's
that
what's
here.
funny about it too, because when you're that big, it's so hard to strategically organize in small hits. So someone, I'm gonna say it, but like the sweaty PvP people, had they gone over there, they would have had so many licks they could have picked off, and they could have put that in check to where they would have been forced to do it. And I know people don't want to fight them and but like.
Have you seen the pirate hunting videos on YouTube?
No, but I have a feeling that was why they kind of became the bad people of the server 3 days ago and started just caravan hunting and asking people to jump off their caravan and show their papers, and if they weren't pirates, they just attacked them.
Nice.
That may be the case, but this I was talking about last phase. Last phase, we made it a game to hunt down small groups of pirates with our small guilds and kill them for no
Sounds
reason.
fun.
Just because they were everywhere and we couldn't get anything done.
Kalis, you say you had some zinky zinks.
Yep, I just gave it to you.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't think you did. I think you gave it to somebody.
Well.
Did you just get Keldord?
I had you clicked, and I right clicked you and traded you, but it might not have showed up in your inventory. I don't know.
No, somebody.
Well, oh well.
All right, no big deal. All right.
Ooh, copper.
Weird.
I would recommend always announcing trades and being away from people because this shit's shady.
I wasn't even looking at the name of who I was trading with because I'm just so tired from working all week.
I hear you. Look at this beautiful mount. Oh my god. Isabella, look at that dragon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, there's someone corrupted and.
What's up, baby girl?
I was killing corrupted people yesterday. I don't know how everybody keeps getting corrupted.
Well, right now there's an issue if you AoE heal them. Like, let's say someone doesn't jump into the caravan group, and then they just flag for PvP.
Oh god.
You're going to get unsanctioned PvP tag as you heal them.
Oh,
and then
back here. It's an EBP.
Because that's how the corruption. Anyway, that's how it spread to me the other day.
Fun.
Yeah, I've yet to go corrupted, and I've killed people just in a roundabout way. So I almost did it when we were grinding north of Carfin about an hour ago. We had a guy try to train 8 thaumaturges on us, so I just flagged up on him and started hitting him, and everybody got out of the way, so the mobs kept following him. And yeah, that's how you kill people without going corrupted.
That's what we needed yesterday with that friggin' fire crotch son of a bitch.
Dude, if people start training mobs into us, I'm just gonna warn you. I will get them so close to death, but I won't kill them.
Yep.
Good.
No, he just got wrecked by barcodes and gray sentinels. Well, he's got his like white stuff, so I don't think he's taking it.
I'm working my way to the northeast side of Steelbloom.
I'm following Vino wherever he's going.
I already have the Ember Spring.
Not sure if I do.
I'm just now getting some mirror lift, so I'm on my way.
Right on.
I'm sitting at the Ember Spring.
Way over.
Oh, if you're sitting there, I'll come join you for numbers reasons. I'm sure you're probably getting whispers. Hey, do you want to come tank for us?
Yeah, actually, so far no. There's 3 Transcendence guys sitting here at the Ember Spring. Looks like they're respawns. Also looks like they're AFKers. They're probably botting or something, who knows.
I don't know. It's real motivating to hear all the stuff that's in the works, and can't wait to hear this meeting tomorrow. It's be good.
Wait, there's a meeting tomorrow?
Yes. 5 p.m. my time. I don't know what time your time. It's in the events up top.
So it's like guild-wide, not leaders?
I think it's guild-wide.
Cool.
The leaders have been meeting to do this one, I think.
It's all about crafting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guild
Artisan
artisan
shit.
structure.
But still, even though it's that, if you're not a part of the crafting and results receiving, it'd probably be smart to hear because it's like...
Yeah, because everybody gathers. And that's going to be a piece
all
of...
the high-level guys saying, we don't have enough stuff to make what we need to go do our stuff, so you low-bees take care of us.
Well, no, that's not the way I took it. The way I took it is let's get our shit together and get focused. Yeah. Because it's been just everybody for themselves, really, with few exceptions. It's just good to see organization.
It has currently been a hit meet ban situation.
Yep. It's just good to see shit happening. That's all. Staying on the.
We're bouncing back right now.
Everybody keeps telling me to go grind for gear. Just go grind for gear, and it's like, I'm a bard. All the gear that drops is not bard gear. I need magic gear.
That's what I was saying to Jimmy a little bit ago. Is that knowledge of just go grind makes sense to someone who's done it, but like when you have people who didn't, it's like, okay, well, where? And then you have the next question of, well, you just told me to go here and jerk off in a corner. Like, why am I jerking off in this corner?
Should I have a friend?
I'm a bard. I'm squishy. I need to have a tank with us. And a lot of these people that go to these places to grind have full parties.
Got a 3-star Skelly here.
Full party. Like I say, I work at night, so when everybody's on, I'm at work, so I'm not able to stay with them and level. So everybody out levels me.
Yep, we're a little spicy here at the Ember Spring. If anybody can.
Yeah, here, jumping down to help.
Direct.
Ooh, that's a 3-star.
Yep, and he trained right in.
Go down in time. We'll get a taste of the experience.
There we go.
But as far as like the level gaps go, once we're 25, like let's say you stayed 15, right? And from my understanding on how the dumb shit works with the party difference and stuff like that, if we hit 25 and you're 15, we can go do Steel Bloom and stuff like that with you and not detriment your experience. And then at that point, we could quote unquote power level you.
That is very
I don't see what you guys are shooting at.
This 3-star night.
Make sure you're on the same server worker. They switch over.
Oh, are we on a border?
He's chasing me. Here, I'll stand next to you. Can you AoE? Just.
So, whose group is it?
Yeah, I'll pass it to whoever wants it. I don't care.
No, I
that
mean,
didn't
like,
work.
I see him in the center of the island, way over there. That's the guy you're fighting?
It's a Guardian Knight with a shield. 3-star level 14.
Alright, I'm embracing my new role. Mage the tank.
Mage tank. Let's go. We almost got him.
There we go. Thank you.
And now I see him once he's dead. That's weird.
Yeah, as far as we get in there, obviously, comms are always important. Jimmy's the one that knows the place, right?
yeah, but like, you know, I've only been in this guild since the beginning of this phase, so I'm super new. I'm not comfortable with like real leadership. I'll give advice.
What I'm saying is, if you've got something to say about what's going on, everybody else will cut out and listen. So.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
like
fair.
you've got the intel on the inside. Once I start getting comfortable, I automatically defer to like shot calling and stuff like that. I don't like signing up as like a raid lead, but I've done it for so
Oh,
long.
we're all here? Okay. Put your mount away.
We're waiting on Jimmy technically, so if we go in, we don't want to go too deep.
I'm
Right here.
almost to Winstead. So if you guys start piercing in, I'm fine with that. I'll make my way in.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick, and then I can catch up with the group if you guys want to go into.
Let's just wait. Yeah, I don't know it.
So there's these fire starter freaking mages. They hurt like a son of a bitch.
Okay.
They're called pyromancers, and they can one-shot even the tank. It's very important to pay attention to their mechanics. I haven't been in Steel Bloom for a while because, you know, Carfin was in game for the last phase, right? But once we get in there and I start watching the mechanics, I'll show you guys which ones to avoid. And I mean, you learn it by dying too, right? But yeah, the pyromancers are super dangerous. You want to solo
we don't
kill
die.
them if you can.
We never die.
He puts like a, like most mobs, like the what is it? The what turns into a thaumaturge? I forget what they're called. The shit. Anyways, the
Those
pyromancer
bastards.
will put something on the floor, and as long as you dodge roll out of it or whatever, you'll be fine. But if you don't, it'll one shot you.
Okay. So I'm gonna die a few times. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fighter, and it's been a while
Me
since
too.
I've been in there. So yeah, fighters and tanks, you know we're gonna die. It's just it is what it is.
Well, we've got 2 healers, and Keldor, do you want to stick with the idea of what we've been doing? I can hard focus our tank, and then you can focus the group, or just heal whoever's low.
I'm kind of. I don't.
And so these guys are usually split up into little patches of 2s and 3s. And if we can find a patch or 2 that we can get in between and have some easy pools, then your best bet is just to sit there and grind the same guys over and over again instead of trying to explore the whole freaking place. That's an easy way to get killed.
Well, this is an interesting group composition. We have 4 people who would benefit from caster gear, and we have 4 people who would benefit from whatever the steel and red set is. I forget what it's called. So, if we're being earnest, sorry about that. If we're being earnest, to start, I think it's fine if we just get a spot. And then, if we start lacking on gear drops for, either casters or heavy guys, I'll be able to guide us from there as to where to go. But the basement downstairs is all caster gear, and the leaflets out on the side is mostly the heavy stuff. There's 2 leaflets that's the medium stuff though for like rangers, but we don't have any rangers. If fighters want medium, that's fine. I'm assuming
we have everybody.
No, I'm almost there. I can see
Okay.
it.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming the basement, which is where all the caster gear is going to be taken. We'll probably have to PvP for that.
That's the area where you go and you swim down to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's almost always freaking occupied.
Well, let's have a good time.
Tactic I don't ever see used, but I guess it kind of falls into like the little bitch category, is just siphon off like a mob or 2, and then by attrition, which is boring, wait for someone to leave and then just take their spot.
Yeah, we were doing that to Polar in here last week. Because they had like 4 groups in there.
Server is restarting in 30 minutes for a new patch.
Good.
Oh, great.
That was a system message in the chat. I'm checking the Discord right now.
Yep.
Glorious Testers will be bringing down all realms in 30 minutes for a new patch. Expected downtime is 60 minutes. Go fucking figure.
So do we
One
want
time
to...
we get a group to go?
Well, we can
30
set...
minutes isn't long, and for the time being right now, if you guys all gather here at the entrance on me, there's a couple guys here at the entrance. We can get some practice in with how these mobs operate. There's a fire starter here and a marauder.
Yep. And before we go down, is everybody good for coming back in 90 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well, every time they say 60, it's usually like 20 to 30 minutes.
Right.
Make sure you check like every 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah. I might get a quick walk in with the wife and then come back.
So we have 2 fire starters and a marauder. That's going to be fun.
All right. You pull them one at a time?
Yeah, one of the fire starters we can get. Are you guys absolutely ready?
Fighters up.
Yep. You're good. We'll collapse in. You got your healers and everyone's trickling in.
Yeah, these guys aren't tough at all. They don't really have any tricky mechanics. The shouts don't stack, so we should stagger them.
Okay. Not used to having another fighter around. That's good to know.
And
1,500.
the only thing that the shout benefits is whirlwind. So effectively, you want to do it right before you whirlwind.
Yeah, that's where I've got it set up.
So I guess I'll take the first one.
Does your shout benefit my whirlwind?
Yes.
Okay.
So that fire starter we just killed, nobody really got freaking it. Well, you got one guy. Keldor's over here burning.
Damn it, Keldor.
Yeah, they're the they can one-shot you.
No, it's not the fire starters. It's the pyromancers. You'll see them when we get inside.
Okay. Two different flavors.
Yep. This is like baby brother.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's a habit.
Dino!
What'd I do?
Oh, your health was going down real quick.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm taking so much damage. Am I standing in the wrong spot?
You're on fire, sir.
He picked you.
Yep. Yes, I am.
He is not like you.
Stop, drop, and roll.
So how much time do we have? 24 minutes?
The lights go out.
Yeah, let's press the whole hallway so you guys can see the inside if you've never seen it.
I mean, these mobs.
We got one here. Got a Marauder right here.
We're gonna keep doing that. How about you take the first shout?
I'll just, nope. What I'm gonna do, I'll move some shit around.
We go, friends.
Oh, shit.
Fire starter respawn.
He's just like, no, you're not resing anybody.
Oh, I'm about dead.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, I gotta run.
Yep, dead. Just
now you know I hate this place. That's the entrance to this place.
Well, so yeah, it seems like the respawn rates are a lot faster than they used to be.
all right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Last
game, yeah.
week, they changed, and I don't know if this stayed with it, but they changed the damage that everything deals to, and the damage that we don't deal to them too. So that's been the other hard part.
Ash piles look pretty juicy.
I got hit for like 2,400. I was almost instantly dead.
Yeah, I got basically 2 shot. No, I got basically 1 shot. Yeah, I got hit for 2,300.
I can't even get to my ashes. I'm not messing with it.
Personally, I'd rather go back to freaking Oaken Main. I hate pushing into something that we are not ready for, and we're not ready to be in this place right now with the way these mobs spawn.
Do we want to try the northeast entrance? It's a little bit more.
So yeah, if it's open. So last week when I was here, it was closed. Do you know if it's open?
I'll go.
Got a few
check real
minutes to
quick.
find out.
Yes. Every time I've been here, it's always been the northeast entrance into that little wing, but that's all I ever did.
All that time I stood at the freaking Ember Spring, I forgot to touch it.
No.
Yeah, I need to go touch it.
Yeah, I'm not fucking had to spawn at Winstead.
It's all good. That's kind of what we're doing right now. We're feeling it out.
Yep, it's better to figure that out now, right before they shut it down, than.
So guys, with Dragon, I went from 17 to 20 here. So, you know, you can start it as early as 16 and you can do it in shit gear. I was in shit gear. You just have to be careful. So like for this hallway, we know it respawns fast, right?
Oh, I've been here before with shit gear, but I was also being carried by guys who were a little bit higher level or more geared out than I was. We are all shit gear right now.
Yep. The northeast entrance is open, and so is the southeast entrance.
Interesting.
So.
Yeah, let's go northeast entrance because my favorite spot is by the northeast entrance.
Yeah, the spot that I went when we go in is you get in, and after you get into the little courtyard right there, you hug a right to the green top building back there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's where I've been, but that's the only place I've been.
So you see how it's kind of like a big star, right?
Yeah.
But you see how the upper 2 leaflets are green, I guess? We want that upper right leaflet, and we want to be in the upper left side of that.
Okay, the northwest side of the upper right leaflet.
Yes, yes.
Right at the crux of that cross, or that right angle.
Yeah, at the very tip.
At the tip.
Yes.
Just the tip. All right.
And that's where all the caster gear drops, right?
No.
Okay.
Vino's like, come on, do it.
I'm checking it out real quick. Okay, yeah, we're clean all the way to the center, so you guys can go ahead and come in. Oh, I can't dismount here for some reason.
Yeah, they changed it to where when you're inside now, like even in town buildings, you can't dismount.
That's crazy.
They're gonna make it to where you can't take any mounts into it. So I don't know if this was their solution to that, but it's gonna start being a thing.
So as we all just recognize, fire starters can be strong too.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not as bad as the pyromancers. So I'm just getting a look around real quick. Yeah, we want to go to the right, and so I think we're good.
Well, we're waiting on extermicide.
Oh, I just got aggro. There's a fire starter right around the corner.
Backing out the hall.
Run!
Just run out. The way.
I tried to get my loot pile, but it's too far in. I was actually able to loot Keldor's.
Goddamn run, you son of a bitch.
There was just a couple pieces going.
Yeah. It's...
Oh no, we got a fire starter too. I was gonna say if it's just a cleric, I can face tank a cleric.
Yep, gonna die. There we go. It's out switching my weapon. Oh.
See, this is the big issue is that I don't have anything that I can do.
And dead.
Heal wise, because everything I have is not into gear, so my heals are itty bitty baby.
Am I just reviving, or what are we doing here?
If I can drop the fire starter, I'll come back and res.
Okay, I got 5 minutes of chill time. Yep, they're back in.
I'll get Keldor. Keldor can get you.
Right on.
That's my bad tangent. I owe you repair bills.
You don't owe me anything. This is a learning curve. It's fine.
I guess I should have specified that I needed to look to the right first.
Yeah, all I heard was we need to go to the right. It looks clear. I walked
And
around
then-
that corner. It was like, nope.
Oh shit, Jimmy, don't come back. You have. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah,
You can come
cleric and a fire starter right at the door.
back. They went poof on my screen though, so
They are here for me, but I'm gonna back away.
you're dancing like right where they're at. If they're there.
They're gone now. Or no, they're there.
No, they're not there.
Is server down then? Or are we already in the stages of decay?
Well, since Margaret's been back, there's been a lot more server
Can't loot.
announcements.
What'd you say?
I cannot loot my gear.
I
So,
can.
Down the road.
I'm about to find out.
Alright, what are we doing here?
Nope, server's still live.
Okay.
We're pulling a marauder.
You can take it, babe.
You got 2.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, you got 3.
There's a ranger. Ranger should probably focus.
Oh my god.
All the shit in this room just respawned.
I'm telling you, we're not ready for this place.
Yeah, if you guys want to do
It's just a learning curve.
Guys, we gotta line of sight this ranger.
where's this damn ranger? There he is.
Yeah, it's not so much our gear, it's that we're totally disorganized right now.
Everybody on the Ranger.
Because every time we try to go in, there's more shit coming at us, and we can't get away from it.
I got a marauder on me I'm trying to bring to you.
Gotta rally. We can do this. Believe in us.
One down. We survived a battle. Yeah.
Yep.
Downtime soon. Yep, it's coming.
Started working as a team.
Okay, so come to the end of the hall, but don't go out. Like,
We also have a rando in here. Saw one bounce around.
You couldn't loot your shit out here, but some other guy just didn't turn purple.
It was one dim glint, who cares?
pulling a sergeant.
What's the auto attack? Yeah.
Sleep with that guy.
So this is how you start. Like, you start in a hallway like this until you get comfortable enough that you can move deeper.
Okay.
Do mobs usually spawn in this hallway?
Negative.
Yeah, it should be a quick downtime.
$3,000.
I like it.
There is a fire starter and a cleric right around the corner to the right.
Yep. Oh, we're not gonna pull them yet. We need to pull. You see the guys to your left? Tell Norn. See all those guys?
Sergeant
Clear them.
Marauder.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna pull all three at the same time. We're gonna wait till the patrol moves.
Fixing maps today. Okay.
Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna move. If you want.
Oh, treasure maps. Nice. Yes, I want treasure maps to work.
I'm gonna hide around the corner because, for whatever reason, my auto attack likes to just fire.
Pull hell.
And do these guys drop gear too, or?
Yes. The sergeants drop stuff for the fighters and tanks.
Nice.
Anything humanoid in the game has potential dropping gear.
Has pants, it drops pants, right?
Exactly.
Alright, I feel like we're getting a nice little stride here. I don't want to get cocky, but this feels better. Knowing what to expect.
Slow and steady, we'll ease into it.
Kind of a much longer fight, though, for the same amount of XP that we were getting last night. I feel like we were ripping through those.
Yeah, well, if we're looking at it from an XP perspective, yes. But
gear.
There's a chance of gear here.
Yeah. Right, you're right.
So,
you're right.
Yep, go ahead.
And somewhat selfishly, I just haven't experienced this yet, and it's kind of nice to see something different.
These two to the right are connected. I don't want to fuck with them.
We kind of have to. Like, you have to line of sight the fire starter, right?
Yeah.
So just hook the ones on the right and line of sight the fire starter. So he comes in here. And then keep them stacked together. I'll keep the fire starter tripped.
then everyone focus the fire starter.
Try to get him in here further because I don't know if the cleric out there is healing him.
Okay.
Yep, the cleric was. Cleric came in.
He's about done.
Be careful, don't target the ranger. Okay, with the right side
Nice.
cleared, we should be able to push.
Nice work.
Watch that group, just in case.
There's a marauder.
Yep.
That's all I see.
That's fine. This is the pocket that gets safe, because it's between all the spawns. Yep, come where extremicide is, this little corner. Because then anything that spawns over there should be cleared. There's a group that usually spawns in the courtyard to the north here, like that little cutout where we haven't walked over yet to. Sorry, Jimmy, I don't mean to be stealing your thunder. It's just, I knew that.
Yeah.
And then there's two things that we can do. The bears, if they don't exist, you can take this to the back of them, but ideally what we're going to want is this hallway, and there's going to be in these pockets, these 4 pockets, is groups of mobs. You can actually pull a singular group at a time. Just be careful standing out here in this corridor, because there's usually like a 3-pack here that spawns, and then that marauder, and then you got that fire starter cleric group that we killed just a moment ago. So this entryway into this building is usually kind of like safety. This whole hallway. Just be careful, because I think there is a patrol that crosses over once.
Wait.
And
Looks
nothing's
like,
here.
Yeah, I was about to say, we may be in server down.
Yep.
In case we should get back to that corner.
Yeah, could we be in the safe spot for when we come back?
Did you get that, Jimmy, or no? Yeah.
The trade, yeah. So I guess server's not down. That's weird. They did say they needed to fix the spawns in here. So generally what I like to do is be in that back left room in this hallway, because it's like the safest room, and then pull into that room.
Which, can you show me that room?
Cleric.
Oh, never mind.
Fire starter.
Yeah, it's over here. I have no idea why Whirlwind activated. So.
You got me all fired up. I'm like, let's go.
And it's still going. I don't get it.
No, you're done on mine.
But it's this room here.
Okay.
So you stay back in this corner, right?
Does anything spawn in here?
Yeah, so over here, yeah, where Telnorn is, there's some bears that spawn over here. But if you stay in that corner over there, you can see when the bears spawn and pull them, and then you can come out into the hallway and pull whatever you want into this room. And it's a safe zone.
Bears are easier to kill, but they don't drop loot.
This is weird that there's nothing in here. I wonder if this is...
It was like this last week. That's the problem.
Oh.
It feels like it's glitched.
Look, it has me whirlwinding again, and I'm not activating that.
If that's the case, then we can probably just take this courtroom right here and then fight off these guys, and then we can use this whole area, the area. Just as long-term storage of knowledge goes, just know that that's not normally how this happens. Like the group I was with was using this hay pile as kind of like a safe spot.
Yeah, my whirlwind is broken in a good way. I am now
like that.
the lawnmower.
Just like that Minotaur we saw phase 1.
But you go.
What's that Jimmy doing here? He's just cutting grass.
Exploiter, yeah.
Just tweaking around.
So I guess we can just keep on these guys then? Firestarter came.
Should we targeting Firestarter?
LOS him.
I'm dead.
That's not good.
Well, he hit me with something, so...
Mean bastard.
He got my life sucked down out of me.
Getting bashed.
And where's our lawnmower now that we need it?
I don't know.
I'm out. Gas.
Yep, and ashes. The XP debt is real.
It's getting about that time. We need to get out of Steel Bloom anyways.
You want to just go in that
Right
corner?
here in the corner here. Nothing's spawning over here.
Well, this patch may fix it, right? So.
But what about your safe room? Is that or do you want to just start over?
I don't know if they're gonna change the layout. You know, like I don't
Right.
know.
I guess we'll find
I
out.
just hit a wall over there.
I don't want to fight all the way back in with all the other groups that are going to try to be fighting back in also, you know?
Okay, well we can risk death and just go back.
Here, let's sit up in these trees here, these bushes.
Look, he keeps making me whirlwind. There's something going on there.
Well, if the spawns get fixed, there's a 3 stack of things that are right here in this little area.
I'm logging out right here. Like I said, if they fix that room and the bears and everything back there, you don't know how they're gonna make it. I know nothing's gonna spawn right here in the bushes.
How do you know, though?
They never spawn anything up here on the ledge in the bushes.
Yeah, I
There's
agree
gonna be
with
something
that.
near the bush.
Probably safe.
All right. There's that Marauder. Logging out.
Yeah, I love
Today's patch will attempt to fix on social service instability, creating intermittent XP grant failures and delayed messages for party status, stat updates, bridge fix in Fallen Forge, treasure maps fix, which is speculative, marketplace crashing, and some named mobs respawn time adjustments.
Wow.
All right.
That sounds like everything that's wrong with the game.
Bolt stream, I'm going to shut it down. We're going to come back though. So if you're not already following on Twitch, I'd appreciate that. You get a notification.
Do we want to
subs
make
on
sure we're
YouTube, all
here
that good stuff.
party-wise first before we sign back in?
Yeah, let's meet in the
That sounds like a good idea, actually.
meet in the Discord. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and shut her down for now, guys, and we will be back as soon as this patch is done. I can't patch and stream at the same time, even if it's fast when it locks everything up.